God, chat. Hi. Are you Oh, I'm sorry. Anyway, it's totally react. I don't even have a camera on. I'm sitting here in filter kid. I can be up chat. Sorry, chat. Phoning the I'm tweeting live. A Twitter. A Twitter. Like I sorry, chat. A Twitter. Now I sure am like everything I'm fantastic. I would just I haven't shown Primo. Sorry, chat. Hold on. The mayor. Oh my gosh, somebody watching, or is that just me? Am I watching my chat? It's Mike. Oh my gosh. Have you not been able to hear me this whole time? But you can see my mouth moving at like I'm so sorry, chat. This is what I did get. This is red wine. Hell yeah. Such an ip live because we were gonna watch Mugiwara no because I wanted just how better to watch One Piece with me than to just watch One Piece. Well, watch somebody break down. You'll get a good enough idea. But here we go, Captain Crackhead. Excited for a crackhead to be captain. Don't need. Because literally nobody is here. I need to speak up. My voice. Don't know how loud I am. Nobody's here to tell me. Just don't need to know. And bread on. I'm so. I'm. Am I? Am I queer enough for you, chat? Do I seem queer? Like, do I seem a bit? Do I seem a bit fruity? Do them a bit gay? Does it make sense now? Ah, hell yeah, it's still going. My fucking backshot tweet. Fuck, I'm not doing this on screen. I'm so sorry, chat. Too in the zone. Just how much interaction can Just follow me. I'll follow you as soon as I can, but currently I'm rate limited and I'm so sorry. But like this is still banging. It is insane. I can't believe it, chat. Like look at my live analytics are fake and gay. Like look at how fucking big this bar is. That was my previous best day. 63,899 my best day. And that was 2 days ago. And now this is my best day. 2 days fuck I can't. 3 days later is fucking 100,000. Insane. I'm thank you guys so much. Like, thank you all so much. I love you all so much. I'm appreciating and on on stream. That's what I was gonna say on Kick. I should just like stream to Kick too. Like, fuck, do I care about this whole going live? That's a good idea. Sorry, chat. I am going to get to playing Mugu. You can just enjoy me being on the internet. That's that's the content. Just chat. It's just chill and chat. We're just here chatting. I could put on some background music. Get there eventually, but I'm assuming the one viewer is me. But yeah, Twitch mutes. Begging for favors on me. Yeah. You know what? I'll pull for Kepler. Stupid. I'll do one pull. Just one chat. You know how it goes. Nice. Like, I know. See? I could use Jaren too, cause that would let me goat the hell off. Is that a bot? Or am I just calling a pretty woman a bot? It is a bot. Cool. I care though. It's followers. Oh, yo, chat, it's a bot. Anyway. Oh my gosh, a viewer! Hello, whoever's stopping by. I'm just doing my thing. Anyways, we're going to watch movie. Generation is soft. My note's right. He's cooking and spitting. I haven't watched him in so long, but I'm so nostalgic for his that I did watch a while. Big news, chat. Actually, I wouldn't have watched any of his videos on this channel because this is my second channel. This is my YouTube channel that I actually go live on. It's my personal follow sus thing. Not like I don't follow sus shit. Marine Fortress finally went. Wow, this was. Anyways, let's.
You know what's not a controversial opinion? Crocodile did everything right. Like, not morally, of course. Morally, the actions he took in Alabasta were pretty reprehensible. But I'm just saying, like, if you were going to be a villain, you would want to be Crocodile. I mean, he had backup plans. He had contingency plans for his backup plans. He really thought of everything. Except for a lunatic and his...
Yeah, but just like Crocodile's a sensible person, he makes good decisions. He makes excellent decisions. I'm pulling right now. What are we getting? Oh shit, second Goku? Third Goku, so it's... Does that just mean SS... Oh, no, it's way too fucking slow. Does that just mean SSR? Wow, guys, it's STR Goku. Popping off right now, chat. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Oh, cool. I was talking shit. I got hit. Nice, I have Jiren now. Oh, guys. Maybe my opinion of Jiren will be. I already have this. I already have this trunk. Cringe chin jockey. That's what I have to say about that. What am I complaining about? I got Jiren. And I got Gotenks from free tickets. What the fuck am I complaining about? Like I've doesn't pull the fucking new LR off of three multis, and the first multi they do. Oh my gosh, I can't believe my terrible luck. Am I right, chat? Like, am I the ungrateful Dokkan community? Tell me it now. That was relevant to One Piece, but anyway.
Band of misfits.
Oh shit, we haven't even met any of the. Well, Nami's a part of the crew. You have her tongue out? Yeah, she's got her tongue out. Vivi! He's got the will of D. Yeah, I love her. Haru, and it's something stupid. Forget its name. Something stupid. Did I screenshot that summon? I can show people. I literally showed you guys. I did not. Dumb. I'm such a fucking dumbass. But I showed you lives. Fine. Oh shit, Jiren's a super boss as well, ain't he? Okay, good. I was gonna say, is he extreme? He better. It would make sense for him to be extremely gay, am I right, chat? Got him. Fucking got him. Anyways.
It's going into a country that they had nothing to do with and just ruining everything. And so that's what I want to talk about today, the events of Alabasta through Crocodile's eyes. But before we get there, I think it's important to set the stage. You know, there's a lot of events that happened before Alabasta that Crocodile knew nothing about, but were pivotal to the plot. Luckily, there is a character's POV we can take that were following the Straw Hats from as early as Reverse Mountain and stayed with them up until the end of Alabasta. And that is Princess Vivi. So, follow me. You You are Princess Vivi Nefertari, and you have infiltrated the criminal organization known as Baroque Works to try and get intel on the mysterious Mr. Zero. Now, you suspect Mr. Zero is the leading cause of the rebellion that's happening in your hometown. This rebellion is going to start a massive civil war, and your father, the king of Alabasta, is being framed as just being an awful king that's hoarding this thing called dance powder, which is a material they use to summon the rain. Now, in the desert, that's something that's extremely valuable, and it looks like currently the king is hoarding it all for himself and all of his royal family members. So that's what you're doing. You are deep undercover, and you're currently on a whaling mission. They sent you on this mission to kill this whale and bring back some meat to the village. Okay?
Checking nobody's talking anyway. Don't have a viewer anymore. No. I'm dying. I'm so offended. Dad, I just have interest. I forgot that this motherfucker exists. I don't even... Sorry, chat. It's just always so interesting to see what my moots are up to. So I haven't checked on my hit tweet in like 2 seconds. Something's happening. Actually, nothing's happening on Twitter because Twitter is trash. Close enough. I meant to say what.
A whaling mission. They sent you on this mission to kill this whale and bring back some meat to the village. Okay? Now, you don't really want to do it. You love animals, but you're deep undercover. Like, you gotta stick with it. But before you manage to kill the whale and take the meat, this crackhead and his band of lunatics stop you from killing the whale, and you're happy about that. You didn't really want to do it anyway. So after they stop you, you meet the old man that's taking care of the whale. The old man gives you the whale's backstory. His name is Laboon, and he has just the saddest backstory that you could think of. There's tears in everybody's eyes. You think, wow, I'm so glad these guys stopped us. Like, I really hope Laboon finds his happiness. And while everyone is thinking of Laboon and praying for his happiness, the crackhead stands up and punches him right in the face. Like, he just starts a fight with this whale for no reason. I mean, in just the most brazen act of animal cruelty. Like, sure, you were gonna kill the whale, but that was for food. This crackhead just started fighting him because, you know, he got tired of sitting down, I guess. You don't know what's going on. So you think, okay, no, these people are crazy. All right, and then after that, he brands the whale with the most god-awful drawing of his own pirate flag, so it reads as like this symbol of ownership. You're like, dude, let Laboon live. What are you doing? But it gets worse. You see, in the middle of all of this struggle, your ship was destroyed, so you don't have any way of getting back home. So you ask this crackhead and his band of misfits, can you guys just give us a ride back to our home in Whiskey Peak? They agree, and you start learning a little bit more about these people that you're traveling with, okay? There's a woman who is a thief, and she would literally steal from her own family members. In fact, in the arc that they just came from, she literally did that. Seriously, as they're leaving Arlong Park, Nami just runs through a crowd of people and pickpockets all of them. All of these people that were willing to die for her like 47 minutes ago, she pickpockets all of them and just frames it as a tender moment. Like, hee hee, there I go again. Do you know how much of a sociopath you have to be to...
You're so right, though. They're all so fucking crazy crackheads, and that's why they're all together loving.
Steal my wallet and then say, oh, there I go again. Ain't I a stinker? Like, what? Like, dude, that's my wallet. Like, pictures of my newborn baby son are in there. Like, all my insurance information. Like, what are you doing? Give me my wallet. And then there's this big-nosed liar in the crew. You're trying to figure out what he does, but
what does he do?
This point in the story, that's it. Like, that description is pretty much all he does. I guess comic relief, maybe. He doesn't really have a lot to do. It's kind of sad and kind of funny.
I don't like.
Then there's this pervert in a suit that keeps his hands in his pockets, almost certainly so he can play pocket pool whenever he wants. There's this green-haired samurai that wanted to be a pirate hunter until he got kicked off the force for police brutality. And then there's their captain, a crackhead who, as far as you can tell, is motivated by eating and fighting. And that's it. So as soon as you get to Whiskey Peak, you peace out because, you know, they're crazy and you want to feel safe. So Whiskey Peak is a bounty hunter island. So while you're trying to gather more intel and things like that, the entire island is trying to get the Straw Hats drunk so they can collect on their bounties. So they do this and all of the Straw Hats get drunk. And so while they're about to try to either kill them or capture them, they're getting ready to do that. The samurai that wanted to be a pirate hunter until he got kicked off the force for police brutality, he reveals that he is not drunk at all. He's awake and he's about to start murdering everybody. You think this is
Fucking
awful. You
dumb
have to save your
dumbass.
nation. You got to get away from him. He's just going on a rampage. He gets you cornered. You think, oh no, this is it. I can't beat him. What am I going to do? But to your surprise, he runs right past you and just starts cutting up every minority he can see. Like every single dark-skinned person that you see.
Look at him go. He's here to make the Grand Line great again. I can't believe he would do this.
He's just going after them. He's got blood in his eyes. He's drooling a little bit. It's really uncomfortable to see, but you know, you feel bad, but you do have a nation to save, so you think I gotta keep going, okay? So you're just watching this guy just kill every single minority that he can find, and it is just it's awful to look at. But then after that, the crackhead wakes up and he starts trying to fight the samurai that wanted to be a pirate hunter until he got kicked off the force for police brutality. So they start fighting. You don't really know why. You think hopefully the Captain Crackhead is trying to address some of the racism that his teammate is displaying, but as far as you can tell, he just again wants to fight. There's not really a reason for it. You think, all right, it doesn't matter. I got to get out of here, whatever. But then two Baroque Works agents show up and they're like, we know you're Princess Vivi, prepare to die. And you're like, oh no. So you start running until the Baroque Work agents end up running into the crackhead and the samurai that wanted to be a pirate hunter until he got kicked off the force for police brutality. And they just get messed up, okay? They were no match for either of them. You're Princess Vivi, so you realize now, okay, so I need to get to Alabasta. I don't have a ship. Everybody here has been murdered. Like, you guys seem like you are insane, okay? But I need somebody to depend on. Can you please get me to Alabasta? Like, I would be ever so grateful. So you ask them, and of course, they're terrible people, so you think there's no way they're going to agree to that. And to your surprise, they're all on board. Not because they want to save Alabasta at all. No, far from it. The crackhead just wants to get into another fight. And then the green-haired samurai that wanted to be a pirate hunter until he got kicked off the force for police brutality, he just wants to find more minorities to cut up. And then Nami, the sociopath that steals from literally...
Just going for Mr. One. Like, he's just going there to fight a black guy. To learn how to cut the hardest middle. Racism. Gonna count him down, chat.
Everybody wants to find her way to the palace so she can get a reward. She wants to rob that palace blind. You can see it in her eyes. She's going to rob you. But you don't have a choice. You need to trust these people, okay? So they agree to take you to Alabasta, so you start going to the next island. You get to the next island. It's an island called Little Garden, okay? You get to Little Garden. It's an island where these two giants have been fighting for 100 years. They frame it as in, like, he just wants to find more minorities to cut up. And then Nami, the sociopath that steals from literally...
Just going for Mr. One. Like, he's just going there to fight a black guy. To learn how to cut the hardest middle. Racism. Gonna count him down, chat. So funny.
Everybody wants to find her way to the palace so she can get a reward. She wants to rob that palace blind. You can see it in her eyes. She's going to rob you. But you don't have a choice. You need to trust these people, okay? So they agree to take you to Alabasta, so you start going to the next island. You get to the next...
I have 2 viewers. Somebody's actually here on Twitch. Thanks for stopping by, whoever it is. Or Mugiwara no Goofy's content. I'm just freebooting.
Like this honorable competition where no one backs down and they always fight at the exact same time every day. The crackhead likes this. The crackhead and the liar like this a whole lot. The liar likes it because it's bravery to aspire to. The crackhead just likes it when people fight. He is truly a degenerate. But you guys are taking in the sights, you know, everything like that, until more Baroque agents show up. And this time it's somebody named Mr. 3 and the other two people that tried to assault you on the other island. So it's 3 of them there, and they work out this plan to incapacitate the giants and separate you from all the other people so that they can definitely kill you. Because again, it's very pivotal for this rebellion to happen, and they need to make sure that you end up dead, or at the very least not in Alabasta when it goes down. So Mr. 3 has wax powers, okay? He ate a wax devil fruit, so he encases you in like this wax sculpture. So you're stuck there. It's you, the samurai that wanted to be a pirate hunter until he got kicked off the force for police brutality, and the sociopathic thief. The 3 of you are stuck in this wax sculpture, and you think, this is terrible, I need to save my country. But you know, maybe this isn't the end. Like, these guys are really strong. Maybe they've got something up their sleeve. So you look towards your left at the samurai, and the samurai has begun cutting his legs off. You go, what are you doing? Like, what are you going to do after you do that? Like, what's the plan here? And he looks you dead in your eyes, and he says, I don't know. And he keeps cutting his legs off. You think, I'm doomed. I am certainly dead. I'm going to die next to these idiots, and there's nothing I can do. But then you remember, not everybody's caught here, okay? There's still a crackhead just running through the woods somewhere. Like, there's got to be, maybe he can do this. So you start praying. You go, please, crackhead. You really need a miracle here. You cannot die here. You have to save your country. And as soon as you utter that prayer, This half-naked crackhead comes barreling through the woods and starts assaulting everyone in sight. You're so happy you start cheering him on. Get him, crackhead! Save us, Captain Crackhead! The giants see the crackhead fighting, and even though they are heavily injured from their fights and as well as the trap that Baroque Works have set, they become inspired by this crackhead. They said, I like how you fighting, crackhead. Let me get in on it. So the crackhead and these two giants beat up everybody until there's no more fighting left to be done, and everybody can leave the island safe and sound. From there, you go on to this winter island, pick up this adorable reindeer that can understand animals, and then it's off to Alabasta. Now,
that's how he skips over the fucking rat chopper. Just they stop off on a winter island, no Dr. Hairlook or anything. What is this? This is goat slander. Like, I talk some fucking bad shit about Chopper, but I still like Chopper. Talk bad shit about them, but I still like them. Sorry, chat, I'm trying to account for get that. Because it's fucking insane. I'm literally singing. Me when you're in me, misty gaze. Anyways, totally relevant.
I don't think I need to explain this, but you have wasted so much time with these crackheads. Like, every detour you could possibly make, they make it, okay? They can't help themselves. It gets so bad. So you get to Alabasta and you're like, all right, guys, we've wasted a lot of time. Can we just remember the plan? Let's stay focused. As soon as you park the ship...
Remember the plan, like they're gonna do what they're told. Imagine that. Imagine if the Straw Hats fucking listened. Sorry, chat. I'm just blazing myself really fucking hard right now. Just saying that I'm famous because I've got. Sorry, let's just interrupt what you're looking. Today's impression 228,320. I know how to read numbers. Is that. And it's mostly from me saying that I want. Boom's getting backshot. And I still. Arrow. But, yeah, if I can stint that, and that's 5-ish. Like 40,000 more. It will be 50 point. I'm just happy with how big that big number. Anyways, back to Mugiwara no good. I just had to show you how Hoggy Woggy's are. Ooh woo. Oh my gosh, Dakotas. I could show you all Dakota's clips and have incredibly original could voice over the Dakota clips with fucking beautiful. Yeah, bro, what you doing? Oh, that's my penis weenus, of course. My weenus penis. You guys know that clip? Anybody remember that fucking?
You're intercepted by some turtle seals, okay? Now, these turtle seals know kung
What about these dumbasses?
fu. It's really wacky, but they can fight, okay? And so they beat up Pinocchio, and they're like, if you want to park here, you're going to have to fight us. And then you're like, before you can explain to everybody it's fine, let's just park somewhere else. This crackhead has committed another act of animal cruelty. He's beaten up all of the turtle seals, and you're like, God, we have to stop this rebellion. Can we please hurry up? So you manage to stop the crackhead from committing more acts of animal cruelty, and you guys make your way to the capital to stop the rebellion. And the crackhead just starts dragging his feet. He's apparently just tired. He says, you know what? I quit.
Alright,
I
well,
don't want to do
then.
this anymore. You're like, you can't quit. Come on, we have.
Hold on, chat. I need to set up my farming. So sorry. Have to bear with me. I'm in the Hoyo-verse. No, gotta drop the Xenoverse. Got him. I'm so good at this whole streaming thing. Just say shit, right? That's all I have to do. Doing my job properly. I got the key. I could have gone, but I'm just. Hope this is. Hope this is top tier. Courage, your one viewer, me, isn't it? Excellent. Amazon? No. I'll see. I'm 64 pogging right. Hello? Hello? And now again. Sorry, chat. How does this one is thankful? Thank you. It is okay. Okay. Okay, Boomer. Okay. Okay. Where? Why am I so blind? How do oh, hell yeah. My favorite type of viewer. The not real one. Sorry, try to go talk shit on Twitter. Yep, I'm posting fake. I'm posting peak on Twitter. Hola. Seriously, how do I? Oh shit, there's all these hotkeys that I didn't realize. Damn, bro. I'm hella stupid. Actually, they're kind of fucking got him. You and somebody's gay. Ew, gay. Why am I like this? Like to say gay is an insult? Why do it? I just, I just not thinking hard enough. Yeah, I just wasn't thinking hard enough. I'm so sorry that took so long, Jack.
to stop this from happening, this violent revolution, this rebellion that shouldn't happen. You agreed that you didn't like this. What about, come on? And he's just like, listen, I don't care. I just don't care. Like, yeah, people are gonna die. I don't care. You know what I really want to do, though? Fight that crocodile guy. This crackhead has literally told you to your face, he does not care how many of your friends and family dies. He is fighting Crocodile. He doesn't care. You are so angry at this because you thought everybody was on the same page. You were like, I thought we all wanted to save lives. And he's like, no, I just like fighting. That's what I've been saying this whole time. And so you're mad. You punch him. You forget he's a crackhead.
He just likes to beat ye ass. Like, respect the grindset, chat. Don't diminish our goat who's always he's always hungry for more. He's always going. Like, it's actually an insane amount of interaction. Sorry, Captain Crackhead. I paused too long.
Kid from Florida for like 2 seconds. He punches you back immediately. He does not care if you're a woman.
Respect
you've seen him assault so many animals. I don't know why you thought he wouldn't punch a woman. He hits you so hard. You're like, all right, whatever. You wanna fight him.
And I recontextualize what Mugiwara no Goofy just did there. Did he just compare women to animals? Am I just reading too deep?
Fine.
Hold on.
He does not care if you're a woman. You for like 2 seconds. He punches you back immediately. He does not care if you're a woman. You've seen him assault so many animals. I don't know why you thought he wouldn't punch a woman. He hits you so.
Yeah, see? He's just like, you've seen him assault so many animals. Why did you think he wouldn't assault a woman? And it's just like, a woman animal? Accidentally misogynist, right, chat? You're in animations. I'm so funny. Anyways. Mario was fucking
hard. You're like, all right, whatever. You wanna fight him? Fine, whatever. We can just head straight to his casino. You can fight him all you want. Just please don't hit me again. And now we can finally switch to the perspective of Crocodile. Now, Crocodile really has everything figured out. He knows the Straw Hats are here. He has no idea why they're trying to stop this rebellion, but it's not gonna matter. He has everything figured out. He now even knows that they're on their way to the casino. He sets this trap. They end up captured. Every Straw Hat that he knows about. But he doesn't know about 2 of them, which is the adorable reindeer that they picked up on the Winter Island, and also Sanji, the pervert that keeps his hands in his pants. Those 2 are still free. So while Crocodile has these people imprisoned in his casino basement while there's water slowly rising and crocodiles everywhere, like just a true James Bond villain, he gives them his whole evil plan, and then all of a sudden the phone starts ringing. And it's Sanji, and he baits him outside, and Crocodile knows that it's probably like a trap or a trick, but he's like, there's a flood that I'm causing down here, there's alligators everywhere, like, I don't see them escaping, like, I'll bite. Like, if there's 2 Straw Hats that I missed, I should probably take care of them. So, Crocodile leaves. And from here, we need to fully get into the character of Crocodile, okay? Because this is when we really need to understand exactly who he is. You are Sir Crocodile, okay? You are the baddest villain that's been introduced into the story so far. You have thought of everything. You know from your intel that the Straw Hats are coming here. You thought you knew about all the Straw Hats. That's why the bait worked, okay? You're coming outside because you were like, you're mad at yourself. You're like, how could there be 2 extra Straw Hats that I didn't know about? You're frustrated with your subordinates. You don't know who you can trust. You just know that you need to take care of this, okay? So you go outside, you take the bait. Unfortunately, their plan works. Somehow the Straw Hats escaped. You're not really tripping about it, but you know you got to take care of Vivi. Vivi could stop this war from happening, and you can't have that. So you go after him, and you try to kill Vivi. But when you try to kill Vivi, the crackhead jumps in, and he's like, you guys go ahead. Go to the capital and try to stop the revolution from happening. I can handle this guy. And you are flabbergasted, okay? Because you are a Logia Devil Fruit user. The most powerful Devil Fruit user that we've seen to the story up until this point, by the way. So it's a sand Logia Devil Fruit. So you are able to basically turn your body into sand. So no matter how many times Luffy tries to hit you, it's not gonna work. Every time you'll just turn into sand, okay? The only weakness that you have is water. But as we've explained earlier, the dance powder that you've been stealing from this country to make it rain is no longer in this country. So there is a massive deficit of water water. So like the weakness that you have pretty much non-existent in this entire nation. Like you have really propped yourself up to be that guy. So you have a badass moment, you throw an hourglass in the sand, you're like, all right, listen, I can give you 3 minutes. That's it. I don't have any more time to waste on you. So you beat him up, okay? You beat him down. He is no match for you. You impale him, and then for a brief moment, some water gets on you from the water jug that he have. You think that's weird. How did he have water? But you don't let it get to you because you're like, you know, he could have had that on his ship. It doesn't matter, whatever. And for a second, you think he kind of caught on to like, if you get wet, you could be hit. But it doesn't matter. You beat him up, you've impaled him, and you've made a quicksand pit. So you beat him up, you impaled him, and then you throw him in quicksand. Now we gotta pause here for a second, because think about that. You are Sir Crocodile, the most intelligent, hard-working villain that has been introduced to the story up until this point. You have just beat up the protagonist, impaled him, and thrown him into a quicksand pit in the middle of the desert. This isn't like what normally happens where people don't do the double tap or they don't wait to make sure that somebody's dead. You beat him up, impaled him, and threw him into a quicksand pit and watched him disappear. Okay? You did everything you were supposed to do. He's out of the picture. So you go to the Capitol, and with you going to the Capitol is the baddest woman in all of One Piece, Nico Robin in the cowboy hat. She is the most down girl that you have ever known in your entire life. She will do anything for you. Like, you and her are like this. And she is pivotal for what you really want, which I'm about to explain. Your true goal is to find an ancient weapon, and the way that you do that is by reading an ancient stone tablet. Now, Miss Nico Robin in the cowboy hat, she is the only person that can read this stone tablet. So again, another reason for you and her to be like this. Okay, you guys are never going to betray each other. You guys are like this. It's awesome. She's awesome. And just, she's so bad. She's so bad. So you and Nico Robin in the cowboy hat make your way to the palace. You beat up the king and you make them tell you where the stone tablet is. But after that, Vivi comes running up and you're like, oh, Vivi, I guess you made it. Too bad we already know what we need to know when the rebellion is literally happening as we speak and you couldn't stop anything. That's just tragic. Tell you what, Nico Robin in the cowboy hat, why don't you take King Cobra to the stone tablet and wait for me there? I got to do some villain monologuing for a second. Which, to be clear, you've earned. This entire arc has gone the way that you've seen so, and not even a crackhead has stopped you, okay? So you've done better than everybody up until this point. So you laugh at Vivi's face and you think, you know, I should probably still take care of you though. So you throw her off the building, you look up at the sky to do your evil villain laugh, and while you're looking up, you see something. You go, is that a bird? And no, it's not a bird. It's a crackhead riding a bird, coming down to run the ones with you. The same crackhead that you beat up, stabbed, threw into a quicksand pit in the middle of the desert, he has now returned riding a bird and carrying a barrel of water. You were like, I know that's not who I think it is. Really put yourself in Crocodile's shoes, okay? You beat him up, stabbed him, threw him into a quicksand pit in the middle of the desert, and now he has somehow returned with a barrel of water and fast travel. Like, how? How did he do that? So this time, because he has the barrel of water and he's figured out your weakness, he starts putting water on his fists to beat you up. He is kind of fighting this time. So this is the equivalent of like, you beat up a crackhead and it's easy for you. He shows up a little bit later, but he's fighting harder. You still beat him though, and you get rid of all that pesky water. Okay, so you're like, okay, I don't know where you found this water, but there should not be any more in this entire nation, okay? The water's gone. You beat him up, and then you grab him, you use your other devil fruit power to turn him into a mummy, okay? So now you're like, this surely is over, okay? So you mummify him, and you throw him off the building just like you did Vivi. You look up at the sky for any other crackheads riding birds that might save him from the fall, and you do a maniacal laugh, and you make your way to Miss All Sunday in the mausoleum. You show up, and you're a little bit tired, because you were like, oh, crackhead was kind of fighting that time.
Crackhead at hand.
Oh, baby, where Pluton at? Shit, we gotta get out of here. And she's like, actually, there's nothing on this stone tablet that says where Pluton is. Like, you can't believe it. You were sure that this was where Pluton was, but then something else clicks for you. When you beat up that crackhead in the middle of the desert, Nico Robin in the cowboy hat, she was with you. So that means the only way that he could have come out is if she pulled him out. And now she's not telling you where Pluton is. You're like, wow, is you with me or what? You know? So you get into an argument with your girl. Things get heated. She gets upset. You get upset. But then in the middle of that argument, you hear somebody screaming your name. You turn around And this bloody beaten crackhead has come back to run the ones with you in this basement of a mausoleum. You were like, what? Okay, for real, stop. Okay, everybody pause. How are you still here? But you see this crackhead and you're like, all right, it does not matter how you're still here. All right, I'm tired of this. I'm ending this. You don't have any more water, so you can't. And before you can finish that sentence, he punches you right in the face and sends you flying through a wall. The rules of the world that you have been living your life by are suddenly crumbling right before you. You were like, time out, how did you do that? What's going on? There's no water around at all. And then you look at his knuckles and you see that this crackhead has started using his own blood to beat you senseless. You were like, is this really how this day is going to end up for me? And it is. This crackhead is now fighting harder than ever. When he should be exhausted, he is beating you up with his own bloody knuckles. You realize just how much of a crackhead that he is and how you were just woefully underprepared to throw hands with him. So you think, listen, I'm tired of this, okay? I'm so tired of this, all right? So you bring out your poison dagger and you're like, that's it. I'm going to stab you with this poison dagger. So you stab him. So now he's poisoned. So keep in mind, all of this happens within the span of the day. All of this happens in the span of the day. Couldn't be more than just like a few hours. You have beaten up this crackhead on 2 separate occasions. The first time you stabbed him and threw him in a quicksand pit, and the second time after you beat him up, you turned him into a mummy. Now you have poisoned him, and surely he should be done by now, right? But he shows no signs of slowing down. You are so frustrated, but you think, you know what, it's fine, okay? There's a bomb that's gonna go off in the city, and maybe that's gonna do something that's gonna turn the tides. It might even kill him. Like, I'm a Logia Devil Fruit user, so I'm gonna be fine. Like, it should be fine. You start praying for the bomb to go off, but it's just not coming. You're like, what is going on? And you start waiting, you keep fighting him until eventually the bomb does go off, but it goes off in the sky. You were like, what's happening out there? What's going on out there? None of this is making sick. You look right at the crackhead and you're like, what did you do? What are you doing? Who are you? Why are you doing this? Why are you here? Why don't you just go home? Why?
What you doing,
and he looks you dead in your eyes and he goes, I just like fighting. And he starts whooping your ass again. So you are exhausted, okay? You don't know how you're going to stop this crackhead, but you know you got to keep fighting. But this crackhead is showing no signs of slowing down. If anything, for whatever reason, he's getting even more powerful now that he's using his own blood to beat you up. So he is just wrecking you until finally it's just all over. You can't keep up. He launches you out of the basement, through the ceiling, and out into the real world. You are knocked out. And on the way out, he picks up Nico, Robin, and the cowboy hat. So from Crocodile's perspective, this crackhead has followed him to his basement, beat him up in his own house, and then took his girl. And then on his way out, he told the Navy, oh yeah, that guy's a criminal. So they arrest you. Not only do you get beaten up and your girl taken from you by a crackhead, but you are going to jail. That has got to be the worst day that Crocodile has ever had, bar none. And I just feel so bad for him because he really did everything right. But that's it, guys. Alabasta from the perspective of Crocodile. I just feel so bad for him, to be honest. And to be honest, it really makes me think that Doflamingo probably feels a similar way because he was Crocodile if he succeeded. And it's just, you know, it just goes to show whenever you come face to face with that crackhead, just avoid him. Just don't try to fight him. It's not worth it. It truly is not worth it. That's it for this one, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being interested. And I will see you next time.
God, I hope you enjoyed that.
Guys, I've been thinking about this for a while now, and I've realized something. The events in Alabasta are hilarious when looking at them through Crocodile's eyes. However, they are even more hilarious if you look at them through the eyes of King Cobra. And now I'm sure you're at home looking at the screen like, you know, I don't know about that. I mean, I don't know how any of that could be funny, but just stick with me, okay? I promise we're going to get there. So follow me. You are King Cobra. Now, you are a really good person and a really good king, but at this current point in the story, during the Alabasta arc, you are actually being framed. You see, the entire nation of Alabasta is going through this pretty severe drought that's happening, right? But around the palace that you occupy, there's rain almost constantly. And so this has caused quite the stir inside the capital. They're suspecting that you are somehow keeping all of the water for yourself and leaving the rest of them to just deal with it. So you know that behind all of this is the criminal organization known as Baroque Works, and you know that their leader, Mr. Zero, is the one who is framing you. Fortunately, that is where your intelligence ends. And so on this day, you're talking it over with your advisor, advisors and best friends, Chaka and Pell. And so Chaka's there. He's just like, listen,
Oh my
this
God,
is
Chaka
awful,
and
okay?
Pell.
This Mr. Zero has got us in a bad situation. He is framing you. He's making all of us look bad, frankly. We need to figure out who he is. Now, I propose we send in Princess Vivi to go undercover in their criminal organization. I know what you're going to say. I know what you're going to say. And so you're King Cobra. So you're like, obviously, that's a bad idea. I don't want to send my daughter into a very dangerous situation just so we can get intel on who Mr. Zero is. But Chaka continues. He goes, listen, I know what you're going to say, and I don't like it either, but Mr. Zero keeps framing you, and this is just getting out of hand, okay? There's an entire war that's about to happen in Alabasta because you look like you're a bad guy, and we just need to get a better handle on the situation, or at least figure out who Mr. Zero is, because right now, we don't have any leads. We don't know who he could be. And right as Chaka's done explaining that, this Russian James Bond villain with a hook for a hand comes waltzing into the palace. And so he's just like, sorry guys, sorry, don't mean to bother you. I'm sure you got a lot of king stuff to take care of, but I thought you would want to have this. And so he throws this unconscious pirate down to your feet. Apparently this was an evil pirate just causing problems in Alabasta. And so he's like, no, don't mention it. You guys just keep yourselves occupied and locked up in this castle, and I'll keep being the hero that the people need. So you hear all of that, and you're just like, that guy, what about him? And Chaka's just like, oh, don't worry about that guy. He's a hero. He's actually picking up the slack where we're just too preoccupied in this palace. He's actually doing a lot of good out there. We really owe him one. So you're just like, I'm just saying, he's got his hair slicked back, he's chain smoking cigars, and he's got his coat draped over his shoulders instead of putting his arms through his sleeves. He might not be the villain of this arc, but he's guilty of something. We should at least ask him a couple questions. And Chaka's just like, come on, we can't arrest somebody just because they look like they're evil. He's draping a coat over his shoulders instead of wearing it. And for that matter, why does he have a coat in the middle of the desert anyway? So Chaka just levels with you. He's like, I mean, okay, but like, I don't know. Come on, man. You think you should be the one that's saying that? And you're just like, what are you talking about? What do you mean? And so Chaka's just like, I mean, I'm just saying some people, not me, but some people have said that you look like you're evil. So you're flabbergasted. You're King Cobra. You're just like, well, I can't believe what you're saying, Chaka. That's just the Alabastan culture. My Alabastan drip, okay? I've always worn this. And Chaka's just like, I mean, okay, but like, why do you look like that, man? I'm just saying, we're all a part of the same Alabasta. Why are you the only person who looks evil? So you're just like, Chaka, we've known each other basically our whole lives, all right? You know me, and I've had this same hairstyle and this same beard since we were kids. And so Chaka's just like, yeah, that kind of makes it worse. Like, were you trying to look like the most evil 10-year-old in Alabasta? Because you look like the most evil 10-year-old in Alabasta. So you're frustrated by this, but you let it go. You go back to doing king stuff because you got a lot to do, and you go back to trying to figure out what to do about this rebellion. And a couple hours later, the leader of the rebellion that's happening in Alabasta, he comes strolling into your office, and he's very angry at you. Now, the leader of this rebellion is someone that you've known for basically their entire life. They grew up with your daughter. They were childhood friends. So it pains you to see him in this position, basically in a position that means you will either be deposed or end up dead if he gets what he wants. But as disappointed as you are, he's even more frustrated with you. He comes in, he doesn't waste any time. He's like, King Cobra, I cannot believe you did what you did today. So you're just like, what? I've been here all day. What are you talking about? So Koza's just like, yeah, right. I can't believe I trusted you when I was a kid. I should have known no one who looks that evil can ever be a good person. Goodbye, King Cobra. I'm leaving. Okay, or you could talk to me for like 5 more minutes and we could maybe resolve this whole misunderstanding. I mean, you're clearly upset about something that I have no knowledge of and you're walking away. It just seems like you want this war to happen at this point. Okay, he's gone. What the hell? And that's when you hear someone walking behind you and you turn around and it's the Russian James Bond villain. And so you're just like, what now? Okay, fine. What do you want? Obviously evil criminal. How can I help you today? And he stops you. He goes, hey man, if you want to talk to me, you would better address me by my full name. Sir Crocodile. Your name is Crocodile? Security! Can't believe this. Okay, so let me guess. Your name is Crocodile, so what? You've got like a bunch of crocodiles in an underground lair that you built under a museum or something? So Crocodile just goes, that sounds ridiculous and unnecessary. Don't be stupid. I do, however, own several alligators that I keep in the dungeon underneath my casino.
Understandable.
Oh! And Crocodile's like, anyway, none of that matters, Cobra. I just came here to tell you that later today there is going to be a violent rebellion in the city, and there's going to be nothing that you can do about it. Oh, it's such a crying shame that there's nothing you can do about it. That fake ass Jared Leto Joker laugh. Hey, Chaka Pell, I'm serious. Get in here now. So Chaka and Pell come running in, and Chaka's like, oh, King Cobra, you called us? What's going on? Is everything okay? And you're just like, as a matter of fact, everything is not okay. This guy just told me that there's going to be a violent rebellion happening in the city, and he told me there's nothing I can do to stop it, and then he lets out this really, really evil laugh, okay? Now that's enough evidence. Surely it has to be. Arrest that guy. So that's when Chaka's like, well, sir, what is it? I hate to be that guy. As some people say, and again, not me, but some people say that your laugh is pretty evil. It sounds evil. You have got to be kidding me. Look, I'm sorry. It's more than just the hair and the beard. It's the eyes. Sometimes you'll be looking at us and I'll think, what is he plotting? And I hope I'm on his good side. And I'm sorry, while we're on the subject, why is your name King Cobra? Like, who told you to call yourself that? My mother gave me this name, Chaka. Well, then as soon as you were born, she must have took one look at those eyes and went, yep, that's a snake. Because I'll tell you this much, if I didn't know anything about Alabasta and someone asked me to pick who I thought the villain of this arc would be, and my two choices were Sir Crocodile and King Cobra, I'm picking King Cobra at least 5 out of 10 times. So you keep arguing with Chaka, but right then a couple of your royal guards come busting into the throne room and they go, King Cobra, come quick. You've been spotted in town doing a bunch of evil stuff. And then Chaka goes, aha! Chaka, shut up. I've been here all day. There's no way that I could have done anything. But this is good, actually. You guys get out there, find the imposter, and maybe we can clear up this entire misunderstanding. So Chaka, Pell, and the others leave to go pick up the imposter, King Cobra, and you're there at the palace by yourself. And you realize this is bad a little bit too late, because soon Crocodile comes in with his girl, Nico Rabbit, in the cowboy hat. The two of them beat you up and they pin you to the wall. And while they've got you pinned to the wall, they give you their entire evil plan. And in the middle of that, they're making fun of you a little bit. Crocodile's just like, you know, I probably wouldn't have gotten away with this much if you didn't look so damn evil, King Cobra. I mean, oh my God. And so now you're frustrated. You're just like, I'm sick of this, all right? This is my Alabastan culture. And Crocodile's just like, Alabastan culture? Shut up. You look stupid. You look like the villain in an Assassin's Creed game. Oh, wow, okay. Well, you look like the villain in a Russian version of Peter Pan called Petoich Pankov. I bet if you stood outside the palace when it was dark out and ominously called out, return the slab or suffer my curse, you would somehow look even more terrifying than that mummy from the episode of Courage the Cowardly Dog that keeps me up at night. You look like the mob boss in a shameless cash grab Hollywood blockbuster, the kind that would star Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson as the protagonist. It's so stupid. The movie ends up so tone deaf that despite it being a crime drama about mobsters, the climax ends up in the middle of the jungle for some reason. You don't need to be in the jungle every movie, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. You look like a more evil version of Rob Lucci. I don't know who that is, but he sounds very Italian. So Crocodile's like, you know what, Cobra? It doesn't matter, okay? Because soon I'll have everything I want. And unless a magical fighting crackhead comes flying down from the heavens in this very moment to try to run the ones with me, I'm gonna have everything that I want. That's very specific. And he's like, it's just my biggest fear. Now listen, you're gonna tell me where the poneglyph
I would also fear
While you're
that
talking
too.
to Crocodile, your daughter comes running up like, Dad, oh, quick, thank God I found you. Get away from him. Sir Crocodile, he's Mr. Zero. He's been the villain this whole time. And so you're standing there, pinned to the wall as if you're crucified like Jesus Christ. And you're like, hey, sweetie, yeah, I figured that part out. Yeah. Hey, you remember that band of lunatics you said you were traveling with? Are they busy? Do you think you could bring them out here for a second? So that's when Crocodile goes, all right, that's enough. And he picks Vivi up and he throws her off the building. You go, no, not my baby girl. Cut down in her prime. Why? Why did... Wait a minute, what's that? You're staring up at the sky and you see something. And that's when Crocodile's like, nice try, Cobra, but you're not going to get out of this. Where is the poneglyph? And you're just like, no, seriously, what is that? And Crocodile's just like, God, are we really doing this? Come on, Cobra. You're not going to get out of this. Just tell me where the poneglyph is. Crocodile, the poneglyph is at the Holy Mausoleum. Okay, now shut up and look at the sky. Oh, sure. I guess I'll just look up at the sky and maybe I'll even see a magical fighting crackhead flying down from the heavens to... run the ones. What the fuck? Crocodile! Crocodile is very visibly shook. He's just like, there's no way. And you're just like, what's going on? Do you know him? And Croc's just like, what the hell? He should be dead. I threw him into a quicksand pit. How is he still here? And I beat him up so much and he's coming back for round 2? So you hear Crocodile freaking out and you're starting to put the pieces together a little bit. You're just like, Is that a magical fighting crackhead? That's when Crocodile snaps. He's like, Cobra, shut up. Nico Robin in the cowboy hat. Take him to the Holy Mausoleum and wait for me.
Nico Robin in the cowboy hat.
face my fears. So you and Nico Robin in the cowboy hat make your way to the Holy Mausoleum, and there you find the poneglyph. And so while you're there, you're talking with Nico Robin. You're like, so you're like the only person in the world that can read these things. And she goes, that's right. And written on them is the location of a literal weapon of mass destruction. Yes. And you're gonna give that weapon to a guy who drapes his coat over his shoulders instead of wearing it like a normal person. She goes, you don't understand, me and Croc are partners. I have to tell him where this is. And so you're just like, I don't know, if you're the only person that can read these things, it doesn't really matter what you tell him. Just say anything. Just don't tell him where it actually is. And so to your surprise, she listens. And then when Crocodile shows up, she proceeds to lie and say that the real location of Pluton is not on that poneglyph. And then Crocodile proceeds to just immediately beat her up. You are just shocked, and honestly, you feel really bad, because if you knew the Crocodile was prone to domestic violence like this, you probably wouldn't have gassed her up like that. Once their fight is done, Crocodile turns his attention to you because he's about to give you the finishing blow, and that's when you hear again someone screaming Crocodile's name, and you both look over, and it is that lunatic, that bloody beaten crackhead coming back to run the ones. And so you see this crackhead and you recognize him. That's the crackhead that came in riding a bird, and you go, oh my god. He is magic. Hey, Crocodile, is this the guy you're afraid of? So Crocodile's just like, Cobra, shut up. Mugiwara, seriously, how are you still here? And why are you here? Why don't you just go home? What's going on? And you're just like, oh, this is gonna be good. Get him, Crackhead.
Why are you still here?
Save us, Captain Crackhead. And so the Crackhead wastes no time. He is on Crocodile's ass. He is beating him up left and right. And the whole time, Crocodile is praying for a bomb to go off in the city, which it finally does, but it goes off in the sky. And it's at this point, however Crocodile's contingency plan was just thwarted, he just drops to his knees and he is just begging Luffy to give him any sort of an explanation. Like, I mean, seriously, does your family live here? Did you meet someone you really like here? I don't understand. You weren't here a week ago. You're here today and you're ruining everything. Will you just help me understand? And this crackhead looks Crocodile dead in his eyes and he says, no. And he gives him a final punch. He punches him out of the basement and he shoots out into the open, and then he lands in front of the people, and then it starts raining. And with this, all of the fighting's done. It's over. And finally, people start hugging and crying in the streets like all of the fighting's over. The true bad guy has been unmasked, and Alabasta can just live on peacefully. But there is an issue. You realize that the bomb that went off in the sky, you come to find out what that really was. It was Pell, one of your best friends. You've known them for a very long time. Basically like your number 3, if not your number 2. And so you realize that he very heroically sacrificed himself by flying up into the sky with the bomb that was going to take out everyone in the city, and that is how he perished. So you and Princess Vivi create a makeshift grave that'll act as Pell's for now, and you pay your respects. And while you're paying your respects, someone walks up behind you. So you're just sitting there and you're praying. It's just like, God, please look after Pell. He was one of my best friends. Hey, Cobra. And I just hope that hey, Pell. And I just hope, Jesus Christ, Pell, how are you? Why are you, what? Pell's just like, yep, turns out I'm all good. Everything's fine. We got by this entire arc with not a single casualty. Everything's gravy. Yeah, I think there's a party going on. Would you mind? Now, Vivi is really excited. She hugs Pell, and the two of them just run back into the party. That's when Chaka comes walking up to you, and Chaka's just like, hey, so was that Pell? You're just like, that was Pell. So he's like a ghost, right? And you're just like, I mean, he's either a ghost or immune to being exploded. I don't know. But Chaka's taking this seriously. Chaka's like, okay, I would like to get to the bottom of this, okay? This is really suspicious. At this point, you're tired. You're King Cobra. You've went through a hell of a lot. This all took place over the span of a day. You are just terribly exhausted. You're just like, I don't know. It's weird, but maybe we can just ask him tomorrow. Okay, I'm so tired. And Chaka's just like, listen, you have been talking to me about following gut instincts all day, okay? And if we had listened to you, maybe Crocodile could have been dealt with a lot sooner. So now I'm asking you to trust my gut instinct. Something about this isn't right. He flew a bomb into the sky, it exploded, and he came back like nothing happened. Like, what's up with that? And so that's when you're like, I don't know, maybe he flew into the air and he like threw the bomb a certain distance away, giving him enough time to like fly away or something. I don't know. And Chaka just like threw the bomb. So, okay, so he carried a bomb that was bigger than him into the sky. A bomb that was going to destroy the entire city, right? You're telling me that he carried that all the way up into the sky, to where it was far enough away from the village, and then he managed to throw it even farther so that the explosion didn't reach him at all. Okay, I'll give you something better even. Let's say he didn't throw it. Let's say he took the bomb all the way up into the air and then he let go to fly away from the bomb. Let's assume that he's fast enough to outrun an explosion. Let's say that he can do that. Can you then say that he timed it perfectly enough to where it was just far enough to where it wouldn't fall right back down and kill us all? Can you really say he did that and still definitely outran an explosion? So you're hearing all this and you're like, listen, man, I'm so tired. Can we just do this tomorrow? And so Chaka's just like, I'm just saying this whole thing reeks. There's something not right about it. Okay, given all of the information we have just went over, Pell is either a ghost or immune to being exploded. And frankly, I'd like to know which one before I let him back into the palace. And to be honest, you hate this, but he is bringing up some good points. I mean, you did hear about this island in Florida with a bunch of...
It'd be so cool. Like that. Depictions of violence, bullying, and suicide chat. Are you ready? What time is it? 24. Feature. Network functionality. See when I network function. Look at this complete artistry. Look at this. Peeking at. Burn my bread. Look at this. Look at this artistry. Game is so pretty. Look at the blood. For Mayo, it's that time of the month. Okay. Dinosaurs. He just shoots herself. He just enemies herself yet. This moment. You know what? Do I just bring up like a 100% guide for this? Thought of something. Sorry, Chatham.
Ghosts and offenders just running all over the place. You think, you know, I don't want Alabasta to turn into Florida. Fine, okay, let's figure this out. Let's go back into the party and pretend like everything's good. You come up with a plan. I don't know, I just need to lay down for like a couple minutes. This whole day has been crazy. So after you've laid down, you come back and you talk to Chaka. You're like, all right, Chaka, I've had some time to think about it, and you're right, it does bother me, okay, given everything that we went through. I mean, maybe that's not even Pell at all. Maybe it's the same shapeshifter that was turning into me and doing evil things in Alabasta. I think we should get to the bottom of this. So please, tell me you have something. Tell me you've got a plan and explain it to me. And so Chaka's like, oh boy, do I have a plan, all right? Check this out. And he shows you a bomb. Chaka is holding a bomb. And you're just like, okay, so that is, what are you going to do with that? So that's when Chaka's like, it's obvious, okay? So this whole thing started because an explosion went off, right? So if Pell is truly immune to being exploded, this shouldn't affect him at all. And if he is a ghost, also, this shouldn't affect him at all. And you hear that and you're just like, okay, but if he's neither of those things, we just explode him for real this time? Chaka's just like, listen, this was the best thing I could come up with in such a short amount of time. Cobra's like, I gave you like a couple hours and the only thing you came up with is let's blow him up? What's the radius on that bomb, by the way? I mean, even if your plan was to try to murder him to prove that he's a ghost or immune to being exploded, why did you pick the one thing that's definitely going to have some type of collateral damage or casualties fall in place? And Chaka's just like, listen, you are asking all of the wrong questions. What you should be asking is how many other ghosts are in the palace? And you're just like, I don't think this is a good idea. I think there's a myriad of
I'm waiting for no one. Let eclipse flow. All lives air air. Pick the finite. Go forth and live it, and it's given to you. Day in the days of at your heart. Oh shit! People are saying that I should stream kick too. Alright, somebody's getting things. Look, it's it. Then I have to do it. A banner or something. Banner. Capture this. Dumb. It's a bloodshed. Boogie, get
other things we should think about and maybe even try before we land on exploding a person. Chalk is like, I'm telling you, this is gonna work. Whatever. Just where's Pell? Okay, we need to find him. So as you guys are arguing, Pell actually comes busting through the door, and Pell's like, he gets startled. And when he gets startled, his hat actually falls off and reveals that his hair is blonde. That's when Cobra's like, wait a minute, Pell doesn't have blonde hair. And so you get a closer look, and you're just like, what? Peenan? Peenan, is that you? What are you doing? And Chalk is still holding the bomb. Chalk is like, what's going on? Are we blowing Pell up or not? And you're just like, this isn't Pell, it's Peenan. Pell's bisexual twin brother. Peenan, what are you doing here? Why are you dressed as Pell and trying to pass yourself off as him? So that's when Peenan's just like, all right, so listen. You remember that I am in crippling financial debt, right? And you're just like, I mean, yeah, that's like the only thing you ever mention every time we come in contact with each other. And so he's just like, well, it's actually gotten really bad recently. You know, I spend a lot of time in Rain Dinners, Crocodile's Casino, and I actually managed to lose my house not too long ago. So on top of the crippling debt I already have, I am now homeless. And so what I thought was, when Crocodile was arrested, that all of my debt would be expunged and all of my things would just come back to me. So when I understood that that's not what actually happens when you accumulate this much debt, I was understandably upset. Why would you think that that would be what happened? So anyway, then I figure I might as well go to the palace, see my brother, get some change or maybe a place to sleep. And as I'm en route to the palace, I see this crazy war happening, and then all of a sudden I see my brother taking off into the sky, and then he just gets exploded. And then I go, oh no. But then I think this actually could work for me. So then I just pick up a pair of Pell's clothes, put them on, do my makeup exactly like his, and, you know, boom, you couldn't even tell the difference. And so Chalk is just lost. He's just like, wait a minute, Pell has a twin brother? That's ridiculous. I've never heard of this. Why have I never heard of this guy? And so Peenan's just like, well, of course, he doesn't talk about me that much. He doesn't really approve of my lifestyle, and, you know, just he kind of considers me an embarrassment, all the things that I love and who I choose to love. I mean, Pell wasn't exactly that accepting of a person. And so you're just like, yeah, I don't think he cared that much about that. I think it was mainly just all the money that you were stealing and how you gambled away all of the money that you stole in a criminal's casino. But even though my brother was full of hate, I know he still loved me. He didn't always say it, he didn't always show it, but I know my brother. And as a matter of fact, when we were growing up, just as kids, we would just be playing out in the desert, and he would be like, you know what, Peenan, if I ever get exploded for the wonderful nation of Alabasta, then I want you to take my identity and escape all of your financial burdens. I want that for you so bad, Peenan. And to which I would always reply, dude, samesies. So you hear all that, you're just like, all right, dude, you gotta get out of here. Get out of Pell's clothes and get out of here. So right as you say that, your daughter, Princess Vivi, comes running up. And she's like, Pell, you gotta try this. Isn't this a really good dish? And also, you gotta come back and party with us in the Straw Hats, okay? They are really, well, they're all crazy, but like in a cool way. Like, you just gotta trust me. Come on, hang out with me. And so Peenan's just like, oh, Princess Vivi, my best friend's daughter, whom I've known for her entire life. Boy, aren't you so glad that I didn't actually explode in the sky above Alabasta? Like, aren't you just so ecstatic that that isn't what actually happened? And she's just like, well, yeah, of course I am. And just, wouldn't it be just the most terrible and traumatic thing if I actually did go into the sky and explode into 1,000 different pieces that then rained onto Alabasta? Wouldn't that just be the most traumatic thing you have ever been through? And she's just like, that's a weird question, but
we can. Sorry about it. Great, nice transition. Him. Pulls the zebra from just. This is banging so.
to my head. And then pull the trigger.
Yeah, we cooking already. Ah, that's a nap. Low key. Me when I come on. Done.
There's no way, I can't!
Pussy. Me when.
Your attention, please. Today's train schedule will be modified due to a rail switching malfunction. We apologize for any inconvenience. The next stop is Iwatodai.
Pretty busy. Is there enough stuff there to keep you insane, chat? Me in the corner, Persona playing.
Iwatoda. This is the final train bound for Tatsumi Port.
Report. Me when I'm at a TED.
Please board before the scheduled departure time.
12 o'clock. Ever be happening? Bang. That's real. Good. So funny. Can read my. Me when the power of the. Arrived so late, I better hurry up. See what. Where I'll be staying. Just up ahead. Chat, I'll be right back. My food just arrived. Dude.
But yeah, of course it would. That's why I'm so glad that you're okay. So Peenan is saying all of this, keeping direct eye contact with you, and he's just like, oh, well, I guess it's a good thing that I didn't actually explode into 1,000 pieces above Alabasta. Isn't that right, King Cobra? And so you're just like, Yeah, you know what? Whatever, okay? I'm so tired. I'm going to sleep. You guys do whatever you want. The weirdest day of your entire life is over. And I don't think anyone ever talks about how funny it is from King Cobra's perspective. And I thought about this the other day and I was like, you know, he probably had a loony time. He probably had a really, really tough time making sense of everything that was going on. But that's about it for this time, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being interested. And I cannot wait to see you in the next one. So we've talked about villains who pretty much did everything right, only for their plans to be ruined by a crackhead and his band of lunatics. But what we don't talk about enough are the villains who did everything wrong, like they just had terrible plans, they were never threatening, like you knew Luffy was just gonna punch him right in the face and be done with it. Now obviously when you're thinking about sorry One Piece villains, Horty Jones is gonna come up, and we'll get to that in Fishman Island, don't you worry. And then you go to Punk Hazard, and Caesar's gonna come up, don't you worry, we're gonna get to that. But today, we're gonna get to the arc before both of theirs. And that is the return to Sabaody, okay? We are going to talk about the villains of that arc, and how it's hilarious that I'm even calling them that, but just stay with me for a second. So, guys, before we get started with any of that, we need to talk about today's sponsor, which is Flexispot. Now, the folks down at Flexispot were nice enough to send me this desk, which is the EW8 Comhar electric standing desk. And I gotta say, I love the design of this thing, but what I love the most is how easy it was to set up. The desk came with everything I needed to set it up, and the entire process took me maybe 20 or 30 minutes. It comes with a drawer, which you can use for your keyboard, but as you can see, I'm currently
Here's my. I got chicken on chips. Tap. Like the power's out, chat. Better keep my distance. Looks a little dangerous. The light in the booth. Power's out. The power is out. How can this keep happening? Wild Duck Burger. Wild Duck Burger Pogs. Such a room. I bring up a 100% guide. I feel like I do. Oh yeah, there's skill questions as well. I'm just gonna look up. I know shit about Japan. I barely know anything about New Zealand. They've got a 100% guide up. Rate that current. Oh shit, I get to romance and go on a date with whatever girl I like. It's serious time, dog. You need to romance somebody to Ah, dorm. Digi's peas. Second the peas. I hope you're enjoying the mukbang. Oh, stay awake in class? We'll see. Imagine not just nodding off. Oh, we can just swap back.
Currently using it as a place to store all of my mangas, and I gotta say, it's been providing a much more enjoyable experience for me personally as I write these videos and edit them. And one of the reasons I've been enjoying this desk so much is while I'm sitting down now, this desk can actually adjust its height functions. So if you're like me and sometimes you just want to stand while you work, you can actually do that with this desk, as it can get pretty high. Watch this. While you're adjusting the heights, it actually comes with the memory preset function, which lets you set the heights that are most preferable to you. It also comes with 2 USB ports that you can use to charge your phone or anything else that you're using. Seriously, I cannot emphasize enough how much this desk has made the process of making these videos a lot easier, and I've only had it for a couple of days. So if you've heard all that and you've decided you'd like to get your hands on one of these desks for yourself to help out with either your workflow or provide a more enjoyable leisure experience for yourself, please check out the link in the description below and find out how you can come to own one of these desks as well. A very special thank you to FlexiSpot for sponsoring this video and for sending the desk, and with that, we are back to the video. So for this arc, we're going to take the perspective of our very beloved journalist with the World Economic Press. Not Big News Morgan, no, but Jimmy, his best friend. You see, Big News Morgan's is hard at work. He's been hard at work ever since Luffy and the Straw Hats disappeared 2 years ago. He's so busy, he's got Jimmy looking everywhere for the Straw Hats. And so one day, Jimmy finds this flyer. Now, this is a Straw Hat recruitment flyer. It says, the 5 o'clock free crack giveaway is on Sabaudi Archipelago. If you like crack and adventure, come on down. So you see this and you go, this could be a trap or a trick. But if this really is the Straw Hats and they're holding auditions or just recruiting random people and giving away crack to civilians, you think you gotta be there. Not just to get pictures of all those lunatics, but maybe you can learn some new stuff about them. So you go, you know, it's worth the risk. So you take the bait. You head to Sabaudi Archipelago. You are Jimmy. You've got your camera ready, and you are gonna get pictures of Spider-Man because your job depends on it, to be honest. So follow me. You are Jimmy Scoops in Sabaudi Archipelago. So you make it to the designated spot on the flyers, and you see a bunch of people standing around, and so you just walk up to them and you ask, hey, I'm here for the 5 o'clock free crack giveaway. And this huge dude in a straw hat comes up and he's like, well, howdy there, partner, you came to the right place. So you're just like, okay, so where's Luffy? The big dude's like, what do you mean? I'm right here. You're just like, no, you're not. So then he says, well, then why am I wearing this straw hat? How about that? Like, I honestly just thought you were cosplaying as him. Like, okay, stop joking around. Where are the Straw Hats? This isn't a game. I'm Straw Hat Luffy, and my crew is right here. So you watch as one by one these hideous creatures that would only vaguely resemble the Straw Hats if you were on acid come walking out in front of you. You're just like, okay, either all of you finally went to rehab and this is just what you look like when you're going through withdrawal, or none of you are the Straw Hats. That's when fake Luffy goes, now don't be stupid, of course we're the Straw Hats. Ain't that right, Cyborg Frankie? Beep, boop, yes. Where's his chin? Did you get these people out of the sewer? Is this the sewer rat Straw Hats? What is going on? Now, I'm tired of the disrespect. We are the Straw Hats, dang it. You know, just because you call yourself the Straw Hats doesn't actually make you the Straw Hats. And I don't care what that woman's name is, or how many cowboy hats you put on her. That is not Nico Robin. Don't insult my crew. You better watch your mouth. You know I keep that thing on me. You have a gun? Buddy, look, none of those lunatics use a gun.
You were Todai. You were Todai. Title of the game, chat. Persona 3 reloading it up.
Welcome.
Hello, child.
You're late. I've been waiting a long time.
I don't care.
If you wish to proceed, sign your name here. It's a contract. There's no need to be scared. All it says is that you accept full responsibility for your actions.
Sure. Okay. With
Good. Time is something no one can escape. It delivers us all to the same end. You can't plug your ears or cover your eyes. And so, it begins.
now there's darkness into my lightning bolt chat. What the fuck?
Who's there? How are you here at this hour? Don't
Broken shit.
tell me.
Wait!
The lights.
I didn't think you'd arrive so late. My name is Mitsuru Kirijo. I'm one of the students who live in this dorm.
Who's he?
He's a transfer student. It was a last-minute decision to assign him here. He'll eventually be moved to a room in the boys' dorm.
Is it okay for him to be here?
I guess we'll see. This is Yukari Takeba. She'll be a second year this spring, just like you.
Yeah,
Call me Takeba.
we're just the same.
Huh? Well, it's sorta like a hobby? I mean, not a hobby, but...
You know how it is these days. It's for self-defense. It's not a real gun, of course. It's getting late. You'll find your room at the end of the hall on the second floor. Your things should already be there. Why don't you get some rest?
Oh, I'll show you the way. Follow me. Here's your room. Pretty easy to remember, huh? Since it's all the way at the end here. Do you have any questions? What kid? What are you talking about? Come on, that's not funny. Can I ask you something? On your way here from the station, was everything okay? You don't know? I guess that means you're fine. Well, okay. Don't worry about it then. I'd better get going. I'm sure you still have questions, but let's save them for later, okay? Good night.
Life in the dorm starts today, chat. It's so here. The room came pre-finished and everything. Nice. And I should go put my things in the bit early, chat. Green. Game progress. Pass. It also saves a little bit of your pass, so you can. When you select. In Rome. Oh, the twice. I'm transing. I want. How did I get? That was in. Probably. Good time. Probably go to sleep early today. But I should put my stuff away where I belong. Wow! Purchase DLC can be redeemed by checking the closet in your... Put my... I'll receive content. Phantom suit, red latex. Oh. Forward into the next. School starts to... You go to sleep. Simba kids always get enough sleep, I say.
It's Sakeba. Are you awake?
Oh, come on. Good moan.
Good morning. Did you sleep okay? I've been asked to show you the way to school. Are you ready to go?
So dance, if you wanna go ahead.
Great, let's set out.
Oh, CG cutscene.
This is how we'll be getting to school every day. It's a monorail. Pretty cool, huh? I honestly love the ride here. It almost feels like we're flying over the ocean. Oh, by the way, our school's at the last stop on this line. It's called Tatsumi Port Island. Have you heard of it? The whole thing's man-made, and our school's smack dab in the middle. Oh look, there it is now.
GeckoCon, hi.
This is where you don't drink hot ramen in Central Street. It's meant to be cold.
Morning. Well, here we are. Allow me to welcome you to GeckoCon High School. I hope you like it. You'll be okay on your own from here, right?
Totally. Of course,
Let's see. I guess you should go see your homeroom teacher first. The faculty office is over there on the left. They'll tell you more when you get there. Well, that about does it. Any questions before I go?
Oh. Boss you.
Me? I don't know. I haven't looked at the classroom assignments yet.
Oh, what a fuck.
Hey, about last night. Don't tell anyone what you saw, okay? See you.
Maybe I'll take a peek. Up. Someplace. What? Damn. So. Boss us. Name is. gay, I'm... Harry Potter is awesome. That's right. Like him. Oh great, I have the worst teacher ever.
Oh, there it is. Class F. Homeroom teacher is... What? Miss Tori, you know me. I guess she is older than me, but... I was hoping to be with... Miss...
Oh, I skipped the last of the birds. Sorry. Be with me. What an stuff.
Good grief.
See you.
Sorry to interrupt, but in your shoe? Can't believe this is... Holy shit, it's... Insane in the membrane chat. Brain. Oh, 200. That's a good high number. I already made...
Oh dear.
Need to order more. That one. Yeah, I'm new here.
Now, listen closely. A true man. Our school curriculum nurtures the samurai spirit within our students so that they contribute to society.
To society.
Oh la la, how wonderful! I wish to set my soul on fire and learn the ways of the great samurai also.
Also. Alright, I've peaked.
That's what I like to hear, my boy!
My boy!
Though you hail from a foreign land, the samurai spirit burns within you all the same.
Wow. Repeating this tradition.
Huh? The library? strange.
You hire.
Where am I?
Lost it. Oh shit, there's a fucking exclamation. Thank you. That's it. Insert.
Oh, are you the new student? Huh.
Ah, fuck.
You're a second year, correct? Wow, you've lived in a lot of different places. Let's see, 10 years ago, your parents... I'm sorry. I've been so busy, I didn't have time to read this beforehand. I'm Ms. Toriumi. I teach composition. Welcome to our school. Wow, such enthusiasm. Have you seen the classroom assignments? You're in 2F. That's my class. But first, we need to go to the auditorium. The welcoming ceremony will be starting soon. Come on, I'll show you the way.
And so, another new school year is upon us. I'd like each of you to, when applied to student life, this means
A verb that I skipped.
Psst. Hey. You came to school with Takeba-san this morning, right?
I saw you two walking together. You must be pretty close, huh? What's the deal between you and her? Oh, and, does she have a boyfriend? Nobody seems to know. Ah, man, I knew it. I mean, why wouldn't she, right? Wait. How close are you guys?
Who's that? Someone's talking.
Yeah, sounds like it's coming from Miss Toriumi's class.
Hey, shh. Be quiet. You're gonna get me in trouble.
Morning. I'm here.
Sup, dude? How's it going?
Ah, shit.
What? Don't look at me like that.
And my reaction.
Me?
Me?
Call me Junpei. Junpei Iori. I transferred here when I was a second year in middle school. Pretty tough being the new kid at first, you know? So I just wanted to say, hey, see what a nice guy I am? Hey, it's Yucatan! Didn't think we'd be in the same class again.
There you go again. Acting like everybody's best friend. Try not to make him uncomfortable, okay?
Side with you, Carrie, on this.
What? I was just being friendly.
Me when I'm being. Just being friendly.
If you say so. Anyway, who'd have thought we'd be in the same homeroom?
Maybe I. Infinite. Herman. Not believe on that one.
Anyway, who'd have thought we'd be in the same homeroom?
Oh, she just rub it in.
Funny, huh?
Hello? Are you forgetting I'm in this class too? Anyway, I gotta ask. I heard you guys walk to school together.
So queer.
What's up with that? Come on. Get the dirt.
Huh? What are you talking about? We just happen to live in the same dorm. Why do people always jump to conclusions? Have rumors been spreading about this already? Now I'm worried.
Yeah, it has been. What's this?
Hey, you didn't tell anyone about you know what, did you? Okay, good. Seriously, don't say anything about last night, okay? What?
Last night?
Wait a minute, don't get the wrong idea. Listen, I just met him yesterday, and there is absolutely nothing between us. Gee. I have to go now. There's something I need to take care of for the archery team. You better not start any more rumors.
Who cares? No one takes rumors seriously anyway. She's so paranoid. But hey, it's your first day here, and people are already talking about you. Believe it or not, she's actually pretty popular. You're the man. Well, here's to a fun school year, dude.
Fun school
You
year, dude.
ready to head out? We can walk to the station together. Yo!
Look around the school we're at. I'll just follow you around if you hit me. Talk to everyone. Oh, you're that in the club or something? I'm planning to, yeah. Yeah, you won't complain right away. Sure, a lot of them are at max capacity. Me when I'm at max capacity. Oh, just keep an eye out and keep an eye out for might still recruit again. 56. New schooling years, sure. Ask me. We'll see.
Yeah.
Gotta leave? Fall down. What, did you get or something? Hey, you kid. No idea how lucky you are. Surrounded by cute girls. So completely lost in it. Second floor, one below his on class. You go down the staircase. You won't be able to reach them. Thank you, helpful.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to hit out? Alright. Hello. Oh, can I put down a school? Well, I can't get my voice high. Right, well, let's see how the I'm interested in is caregivers. Waiting so much. Is it a bad experience?
Good grief.
Look, it's a new... Just because it's a new school year doesn't mean that. Up to me to reinforce order. Once. That is once I've officially.
You think so?
Making such a sour face again. Go to Jerry too. Woman talking about here the answers can be fuck what is young. Oh yeah, apparently dang it. One's a bucket? Isn't it kinda weird to transfer? I wonder if he was a was. Oh yeah. Did they just pick it up? The chick.
Hey!
You leaving now? Right? Junpei, don't go. No peek. Yeah, catch a break. Oh, how factual. That is brush up and experience of my kiss self. Yeah!
Nah.
Dashing. Hey, Jack.
Nah.
Great. Go to the roof. Good side.
Welcome.
You're welcome. Sorry, Heather. Setting up the top today. Back in the kitchen. Myself.
Yes. Oh, right.
Terrific. Pretty sweet. 15. Infinite. That myth. Good medicine. Bring it down. It's really gross. The bracer. Everyone. Typically, it's code. You wanna busy here. It's only It's the gym? So confused. Dumbass. Stop laughing at a bunch of jitters in that. And I hope something interesting happens. Killing. Hope that nothing does. Kill a tree. That tree seems. I wonder. Why did it grow alone? But I can go into the gym. Dying chance. Ooh, both of them. Pyro was only a little bit dumb. Pyro? Hero?
Oh yeah!
Please also the practice. Pretty much just the track team that you. Apparently it's top in the line in terms of quality. Oh, this will never roof. Go.
Go.
Go out here. Go out here. Cool.
That's right.
Cool. Let's get going.
Check out the jocks on their run. Say, you thinking about joining the club? Oh wait, new members gotta wait a while before they can apply. Your stop's at Iwatodai, right? Horns, man. Must be nice. Talk about living life wild and free. Well, I'm going this way, so see you tomorrow.
Ow. One-sided full side. I don't really. So simple. Drinks I've never heard of. Maybe I'll buy some. Elevated. It's like there's ongoing. I wonder if they were in it for Belgium. It seems dangerous. Did it keep? Dude, keep the coal from this. This game. Name is that weird thing. What are those? Guess me. Wondering why I'd be. Well, it's a strange place. It's better to prepare themselves. Duck burger! Goat, the duck himself. My friend has a cat and it's so cute. Not allowed to have it. Get my friend cat plant. There. Oh, duck burger. Maybe I should try it. Oh, couple. Well, you're glad to know you can get some quality close by and make it like this. But bye, oh, actually, stuff is going on.
Dearie.
Bookstore, not a suit. I'm sorry, please don't wait. A great shop. I'm out there for work right now. Fucking up.
Yeah.
I wonder if someone new can keep this rival getting fired up. If you go fired up now, everyone is in or not.
Huh?
How are you, by the looks that we just came still? Sorry, but I'm busy trying to decide what to eat here. Should I go with the pork ramen and taste it with absolute mud? I'm just saying. Like you can only read tongue here. So crisp. Maybe I should check it out. Found that. Mini slop. I'm supposed to go into form Hello, people. Hi. Station is gateway to Port Island. Building's pretty modern. The monorail with 7 Students who can fix on air super lucky. Turn. Flowers? Welcome. Sorry, we're trying to know what's using the power. Again, bitch. Earth Cafe. I've seen images of Earth in there. I see. Yeah, tweets at 2K yet. 100K. Oh, it's so close. Actually, over 2. The more focus is No notifications. I'm so sorry for being AFK, chat. Been live for 2.5 hours. Bad moment. This is still banging, great. Has it close? So close to it, actually. That's fucking crazy. Holy shit. Like, that's actually... It's crazy. Chat, it's crazy. It's almost been... several days worth of...
One person...
language. Man, it's the same old BS every spring. Yeah, bro said be it. My bro. Don't know, crap, come on. Glad that the Kingdom Hearts open. 1,000 views. Sorry, chat. I'm very focused on. Can't believe it. That's at 200. Okay, that's crazy. Listen to the song that's. Who the hell are you? I ain't even. In a place where they basically played it.
Coming for your neck, want the money and respect. We gonna cut a check, cut up on my chest. You know I'm slaying, got a hockey, that's a cut up of the rest. Make the swords dance, you can watch them cut up rug instead. Want the walkers nothing last, got some money made it scratch. Like my body, got the body, anybody's for the bread. You get buried for the berry, cemetery with the grass. You bugging if you thinking that a clown will get me pressed. On the set, gotta set them straight. I had to demonstrate. Made it right before their eyes like the letter H. Bounty at an all-time high, but I'm here to stay. Still with the Fox 5 style, you can set a blaze.
So nice out today. Like spring dry. Doesn't it? It's very blossoms that gave upon the high where it can bloom. What they see? Cloud a bit light instead. Another already a new year. Don't even fucking monorail too. It was dope to ride. Sounds boring. Movie theater here shows I kind of just fun. Movie theater here shows movie of the day. Movies are great. Movies help. Just a bit of money and time. I'm the boy show up. Show up, Oh, pillows better just, yeah. I think it's like a road up there. Supernova, run up the phone. Ooh! Galaxy Impact. Yeah, like, what fucking One Piece comes with that? I could be reading this. There are all kinds of stores here in East Tripoli. If you're craving for some food, it's the Waka Food. Waka Food? Waka Food. There's also Hagakuri, a famous ramen shop. Also find dessert here in Serbia. And sorry, I'm just going on about food. This is eating time, just kidding. Properly sent out a galaxy killing autonomous threat in my justice. You malice is monstrous. Ain't no more groveling. Stay till you solid. Can't nobody topple it. Family tree full of demons. OD over dusty. My kids turn this life to disease. If I die or disease, hope you realize the dream was a scheme. Could have been here with me. Oh damn, not the same as I went in my wet street days. Like gold on high. That's nice. You live in the storm. Looks like that's on island still. That's wild now. But it's in your building. Let's go this is it. Oh, never mind.
Welcome back.
Mitsuru Wenpai. How was your first day at school? Tiring. Sorry, chat might have maybe overwhelming, but you'll get used to it. For now, you can go back to rest. Is there an Among Us on the floor? Among Us. That's the imposter. Yeah, let's look. What here?
You about to ask for forgiveness. Oh, you forget you got a job to finish. Goddamn goes on, I'm in a blizzard. Take me ice cold with my friend Bo. All I got is snow, man. Fuck all that cold. Like Blackbeard, bro, I got the smoke. I made up my mind up a hazard, that's just how it goes. I shook my head, I'm saying no. But damn, my head, I just left him froze. Fuck. I'm sorry, Garp.
Final boss, that big bad that you're frightened of. Thunder cuts and a lightning shock. I get pressed and strike with the iron's hot. Ice and frost, cold as a lie, but I'm rising hot on climate watch. I pop my card every timing's off, like Tony Soprano, a violent mob. Tyrant monster, a titan god. You'll hear me coming off silent shot. Flip this earth like seismic toss. Any night or day that's like and rock. Virus cough, I'm spreading my violence till you wiped out like sinus snot. You're a stick for the power in a pile of thoughts. Just feed the fire like dirt, ice and rock. 10-foot tower, I'm broad as buildings. Where's your hero? Oh yeah, I killed him. Straight told you, brother, I spilled him. Then I dropped that chop and filled it. It's still him. Arm to the teeth, got grills in. I don't ever feel guilt, so they tell me I'm ill. Any power that they tried to take, I just willed it back. Bad and Batman's bang, pow. Catch hands in the fast like pitches. Be shelling out splinters, ninjas. Running in pain like flash with blisters. I swiped in a match like Tinder. Strike like a matchbook, cash and cinders. Melt in a blaze like wax and wicks does. You're as fake as your action figures. We're the zombies in the crowd. We're provocative and foul. Tear this crock of shit all down. The apocalypse is now. Zombies in the crowd, provocative and foul. Tear this crock of shit all down.
Wow, this is good card.
Almighty, full of psyche. I see it all like the Mordor eye that the orcs guide me. Core blind me, British on a dark and raw tight beat, sorta tidy. Life squeeze like a torted eye, forget the poison variety. I cause the tide to be 4 foot higher than I could leave mine. In times there will be idolizing me. It's cool at the roller, the one that gives orders to goons and the troopers and goobers and coopers. Backstabbing like Julius cool when a mutinous crew does. Looked into any super, sleep on me, snoozing with Freddy Krueger. Moves and only moving up when the moon does. They're improving, we can do with a revolution. It's time for a change in the natural order. Too long just going backwards and forwards. Too many times so stand in the corner and wait your turn like a lamb to the slaughter. The fact that the poor are stabbed with an ordinance standards is short that your hand it was shorter. The hand that you draw from a stack and you sure it was tampered with all this gas that was dormant. Now rise to the surface. I'll be the judge that is finding a verdict. Holding a grudge and a type is squirming till all those lies are determined. You can fight me, kill me, but you can't fight time and the turning of minds that are certain to find that you're worthy and die with a purpose. We're the zombies in the crowd, we're provocative and foul. Tear this crock of shit all down, the apocalypse is now. Zombies in the crowd, provocative and foul. Tear this crock of shit all down.
There's not much to be tired of you this day. Maybe you should go to bed. I don't know, Morgana.
Reaching for that level, I beat it, leaving the shovel, defeating, competing me. I'm at the metal, more the metal demeanor, the rebel, fell, I'm tone, how when I cleave, I'm coded, right, investing, source, scribble, the feeble, it's like they're extraterrestrials on the people, the keebles, I'm freaking blessing, the best, you know, any meaning, any equal, also low level, and crystalline, I need for a sequel.
trophy to level up. My only limit is time, it feels like it's never up. I am the ruler, you others don't measure up. Tell him his hands in the sky like it's 12 on the wave. He don't, then I promise I'll wet him up. I put these demons to bed, I swallow them high.
Alright, chat, you're just vibing with me as I do nothing.
I would never step into your shoes. You got no business stepping in mine. I put the fear of the dragon into you. Open my mouth and they all running panicking. He think my blade ain't gon' damage him. Now he ain't moving. That dude is a mannequin. Call up the ambulance, slice him. We on different sides and I dice him. Money on his head, I outprice him. Drop my blade into him, no license.
I forgot what you sound kid, but I'm not gonna.
They talking smack and they running for cover when they heard that son, she roared away. I got a chip on my shoulder, mom. Walk off, one shot, it's over, mom. They got confused on who they talk about calling the go. But if it's bread to be made and you get in my way, I promise I'll turn you into a go, go, go. No matter witness, I'm going alone. Toting motion, opponents are going to know, no, no. I handle business. I'm going in solo, I'm going in solo.
Tryna sun drip, who call me Sun Jin Woo. I'ma rush it through, create gusts of wind, then I uplift room. Step to me, you step in an undead tomb. Sickest spells, word of wizardry. Get deflecting every weapon, they missing me too. Like Mr. Miyagi, chop go stick to his body. It's time to go give him the boom. Y'all could've guessed one thing that I might do. I glowed up, y'all peeking in high school. You know I'm not thinking to fight you. Rock 'em, then I go spark 'em, right you. I'm about to kill, oh wait, unalive you. I'm a big throw, gon' bad like Mike. Y'all Jackson styles, I'm a moonwalk. Who's trying to grab my title? Crash like title, back on the cycle. Organ slash, I'm a stab boy, it's vital. Absorbing hits, I'm a casual fighter. Way more than that, we ain't actually rivals. Chop the top, now slide the gals. Street fighting, lapping the miles. In the dungeon, I've been lapping the trials. In the function with the baddies, they wild. All of my enemies shows, testing my weapons and ghosts. Any my foes, came out of hell with the hell.
Unstable, hell yeah. Like me, cat. Good, this was me watching, or is it me watching myself? Unstable, hell yeah. Like me, cat. Fuck, that's loud. I'm so sorry, Jet. Good, this was me watching, or is it me watching myself? Unstable, hell yeah. Fuck, that's loud. I'm so sorry, Jet. Good, this was me watching, or is it me watching myself? Unstable, hell yeah.
Silhouette all of my weapons supplied. Still under the that is left and alive. Making a mind. When I go tell them, I tell them. Rise up because of the Christ. The only difference is I won't be the one dying for the city by pride. When I get it with my knife with the pen of bystander to high price. Fine dining and dead. I'm surviving. I'm time in the system. Try fighting me. You can dump violence fist bump. I slide them to try biting to my time. Eyes wide silence and I spite the victim.
I wasn't just crashing on Twitter. No. Oh, there's a... Nobody's fucking... Nobody's icing out right now. And come inside. Alright, but I'm busy. Doubled up the inner me, you see our two minds connect with two times. Threaten I'll better this vessel when I assume my possession. I rule mine whenever the doom shrine was stepping. I zoom by. It's evident you'll die. You're questioning who am I? As if the answer wasn't obvious. King of all the curses here to terminate the novices. Survivable without the abomination and carnage. I'm causing chaos and large. All you fix get departed. A heart and sadist. I'm carving our market, making us spark of a dark and flame that comes out. When you call my name, you're a pawn. Your art to play is the fraud of the dark and press. Make a flush of my party ways with your heart. And I'll start by breaking an arm off. Yeah, you got a demon in hand. Of the ruler pulling on the strings of flicker cleaving span. I like it to see it and scramble if they ain't season the cannibal. They can cook it up like me, so they just feed it the animal. Keep on feeding the cannibal. I keep bringing a beating. They gave an arm and leg to fight me. All I need is a finger to beat it in a single swing.
This modern brother's a shame. I'll take the fires of humanity and smother the flames. Your face in a heartless beam. Let the devil in you taking a part of me. Your malevolence is making it hard to see. You hear me rebel in your mind. It's your heart and soul, but I'm the one who's in control. And I'm all up in your mind, bro. Keeping your balance, but your morality's a tightrope. Walk upon a fine line, but it's finite because all the other side the lights broke. What's the point of even living when your mind's broke? What's the point of sticking to some petty promises? Worth the lives of costing your accomplices? I guess they graduated. Now you probably got them sent off to where Sana is. You heard what I said, 4 hands that speak fluent in the words of the dead. This filthy world is deserving an end, saying humanity has purposes as worthless as your words can extend. Give an opinion that they're turning their heads, give an opinion that they think we haven't heard that they said. I'm the solution for this burden to rest. Don't get them served up in red, so Ben Sakuna, pull the heat or get to burning they bread. When you're out of options, go Sakuna. I'm bringing option with the scooter within an intruder. Mankind's a sin and the tomb of plague and earth, but can't contend with the ruler. Cause everyone is born with a choice. They can heed the hand of light or heed the voice of the void of a ploy. But don't you get the point of this, boy? You become the very thing that you had sworn to destroy. So base in your heart, this too. Let the devil in, I'm taking a part of you. That's what malevolence is made of, your dark and new. You hear me rebel in your mind, it's your heart and soul, but I'm the one who's in control. Society that's built upon the careless fell by their betterment, but they're destined to fail, and I couldn't care less. I'll stake my hand through their bare chest. Once I'm done with the cleansing, look down to the devil and ask him where next. Oh wait, the devil is me, talking to my own reflection from the blood of the weak. There's no objection, it seems, no one conception of the malevolent king.
The people on my Twitch stream?
I'm the god of elite seating. Now you've fallen in the darkness of heart. I will keep sorry, not sorry, you're weak. Stuck on the march of the feet, party your bargains, beating target my shores, and I eat and caught in the dark, in the dark.
So sorry that
lower the gun. I push a baby down a mountain and
wow.
shoulder for fun. I'm showing the stun, showing for exposure and fun. So they can claim that they're the best, but there can only be one. Your face in a heartless beam. Let the devil in you taking a part of me. Your malevolence is making it hard to see. You hear me rebel in your mind, it's your heart and soul, but I'm the one who's in control, and your heartless too. Let the devil in, I'm taking a part of you. That's what malevolence is made of, your dark and new. You hear me rebel in your mind, it's your heart and soul, but I'm the one who's in control.
I just need to check my tweet chat before I go back to play. I'm gonna say Pokemon.
I'm more restraints, cold embrace of atonement, froze up and broke on the chains. Turned to wait for a soul to show up and shoulder the weight. Not anymore, I've noticed that we're both sort of the same. Those foes will know of my name, they'll go and seek the dory. Me for glory, don't see me flee until I meet the Mori. Beat them gory, I keep them bleeding till they grease the floor. Leave disoriented, I treat them how they treated me. So soon they'll see them seething when they read the story. Best and better endeavors, never in doubt, I beat those demons on me. I can't believe it. I need no Shikigami to get them fed. If the hounds you can bring an army, we'll see to it being dead in the ground. And they're keen to see when I'm back to the fiends or devils about. So as long as my heart keeps beating, I'll beat him dead to the sound. King of the curse, defeat and sever his crown. And when I bashed him, looked at me and asked who's the better one now. For tomorrow, I'll stand strong until the sun will shine again. Drowned in sorrow, no tomorrow. Will this nightmare ever end? I keep trying, though I'm fighting. Those around me keep on dying. I'm done crying, I'll be someone who will be saving you from Satan. Knock my door, death is calling, I'll stay up until they all fall forward. Claw my way up until I've lost all four. Grind to the days that my teachers all crawled for. Step in the ring, they gon' think they fought, crawl forward. It's business, I ollie on him. You're honest, twisted, is bought off a list and on Alibaba. You're on the hit list, I'm rocking you till you're brought to the bottom. So Sonny, listen, you're wanting the fist and it's not a problem. Getting crazy, see I'm looking for the hook, it's getting hazy. You know I do the cooking by the book, I'm never lazy. You know I leave them shooken off, look at what they made me. And never lose my foot until I'm 6 foot in the grave deep. Bury your enemy, I'm your foe, and though it may seem
What's that there?
Bow down when I clobber, tucking them in the final showdown. If you scuff this rough, you can keep, you'll get the bow, catch the balls, I'm cutting them for tomorrow. I'll stand strong until the sun will shine.
Oh, shit. Wait, did we say something about you? Did we say something about YouTube? That was a blank me? But a viewer here? Oh my gosh. I hope you're enjoying my live tweeting. I'll be back soon to actually playing the game this way. I like tweets instead. So go in the dark and I'll steer this ship like I'm Noah on the ark. Showered in sorrow, it rains and I'll part the seas. You couldn't make it to tomorrow. Your future's parting with me, so I'll keep reaching to the stars, knowing who was parting with me is my meaning. So we'll see what it's even the heartless being when he's facing a beating heart. Faced with the devil, now I'm taking the scheme apart. I keep it level, been through malevolent house. It consumes you while you're just failing. You're doomed to fail as you balance the kuna shell as the vessel, but not back. I stand arise. You'll never be as because I'm that man, that guy. Won't be defeated, see the facts I plan to fight. Beat up a demon in the path, I'll stand a light.
Have you seen the newspapers lately?
Have you?
There's a lot going on.
He reads the
I
so
know.
educated.
Severe cases of apathy syndrome are suddenly developing in people who showed no
So cool. Everybody's enjoying. Holy shit, I have a concurrent viewer. That's crazy. Thank you so much. Hope you're getting something from me. I don't know what, but something.
It's been quite a topic of discussion.
Yes.
They say it's due to stress, but...
Yeah, right. It's gotta be them. Otherwise, it's not worth my time.
On track.
Don't worry. I'm just...
You have a one-track mind. Will you be okay out there on your own?
Sorry, chat.
It's getting a little practice.
Oh, my concurrent viewer.
This isn't a game, Akihiko.
Julio come. Only she knew. I can hear people talking
Have you heard?
about the bathroom.
Hold up.
That's old news. Besides, it's just ghost stories and rumor. Talking about that one girl, right? Think of you. Not coming to school and just sits around staring all the day long. To get some more water. I'm sorry, chat. I'm trying to play through rooms. shortly. Not coming to school and just staring at walls all day. Whenever her mom tries to talk to her, the only thing she says is, it's coming. I had a viewer there for like crazy like the frog chat. Get it, chat? Frog crazy.
What?
Is that really how the story goes? Yeah, whatever. It's probably all made up anyway. Some disturbing room. Spreading around the school. First bell has me when I rang. Me when my boomerang. Afternoon. Oh, class!
Okay, time for class.
Oh my gosh. Open your text. Oh, why him? Oh. Alright, chat. Open your text. Oops.
Okay, time for class.
Wow.
Okay,
Repeatable.
time for class.
Not just play these back. Okay. Why him? Open your textbooks. Take a look at the first novel by Sao Saki. I don't know how to. Why him? I've been interested in essays. Fantastic. With fame. Poet. Fascinating. I wonder why all this is. This'll just bring his book in. Speaking of haikus, they often use words or phrases repeated, but it's easy to get them mixed up. For example, think shampoo. Summer. Probably we.
I'll be the reason we'll survive. We'll stand strong until the sun will shine again. Drowned in sorrow, no tomorrow. Will this nightmare ever end? Oh, I keep trying, though I'm fighting. Those around me keep on dying. I'm done crying. I'll be someone who will be saving you from saving me.
Who these that?
Yeah. It's been so cold for me. I know it's so wrong what they had done to me. I still got this passion in my heart. Fire burning hot in all those battles that I fought. I could've really lost it all, and that's okay. They see the resolve, I see God, I see faith. What's written on my heart is the Lord, no debate. I sacrifice it all so my dogs can be okay. I go sacrifice it for you. Had to go cast a light on my crew. So many times I was stuck in the dark. If I gotta be a spark, ain't tryna be cool, but if it's all on me. I gotta take one for the team. When I'm with them, I ride with them like we spend time with them, get loud with them, we free. I can't go back, that was full of heartbreak. I keep my gaze straight ahead, I'm in a better place. Maybe everything I've been through was for better days. I needed better days. It's been so cold for me. I know it's so wrong what they had done to me. I still got this passion in my heart. Fire burning hot in all those battles that I fought. I could've really lost it all, and that's okay. They see the resolve, I see God, I see faith. What's written on my heart is the Lord, no debate. I sacrifice it all so my dogs can be okay. That's on me, if I get it, it's whatever you need, and that's from God. They ask why I cook so much, I do it for the ones around me, don't starve. When the spirit leave, it don't lag, and I'm living proof that's all fake. We might even have days we fall, but through him we always bounce back. Yeah, stay 100 to kick it with me. When I'm running, don't fumble with me. But I'm here for the long haul, like roll call, you can check it with me. I do that for you, cause he did it for me. Loyalty high like 100 degrees, I'm giving to you what he giving to me. Like, dog, it's been so cold for me. I know it's so wrong what they had done to me.
Alright, chat,
I still got this passion in my heart. Fire burning hot in all those battles that I fought. I could've really lost it all, and that's okay. They see the resolve, I see God, I see faith. What's written on my heart is the love, no debate. I sacrifice it all so my dogs can be okay. Yeah, so my dog can be okay. So my dogs can be okay. So my dogs can be okay, okay, okay. It's been so cold, 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 cold for me. I know it's so wrong what they had done to me. I still got this passion in my heart. Fire burning hot in all those battles that I fought. Those battles that I fought. I could've really lost it all, and that's okay. They see the resolve, I see God, I see faith. What's written on my heart is the love, no debate. I sacrifice it all so my dogs can be okay.
Went from worshipping the heroes to endless days that I'm working. She's always be fighting villains, but never the streets I'm lurking. And even the common criminals killing, they do it merciless and nervousness. The crawler will always offer his services. I slip and slide on surfaces, glide with the kind of quirkers. If any neighborhood Spider-Man, still unsure what my purpose is. I'll like instant villains, they popping up, then they murder. But when heroes are an option, then I can't see an alternative. Never on my page, don't wanna hang man. Running with celebrities, you know I never cap that. Working double duty, ain't got money on my cash app. I gon' bring the shooty when I point it, then it's blam blah, blam blah. Ain't gonna leave a stain on my success rate. Always on that engine like I'm Tensei. They gon' call me nice and I gon' take that as my best trait. Draw the bigger picture, but I know I'm in the template. Better call the vigilantes, hey, hey.
Popping off the trigger happy, hey, hey.
I'm about to turn them into dust.
Hey, there ain't no one like us. Hey, better call the vigilantes, hey, hey.
Popping off the trigger happy, hey, hey.
Step into the streets, I light it up.
Hey, there ain't no one like us. Hey.
Walking around with the hop in my step. Lots of talking about dressing and I got him upset. All rocket sounds hidden with the comic effect. BOP shouted out the names hot off the press. Like, pop, pop, villain to a fan in an instant. Got that trigger in my hands on a mission. Drop, drop, put him in the system. What's set for man, but I'm leaving to the rhythm. Watch me transform with a little bit of makeup. Got a feather in my cap cause I know how to play rough. P-O-P-S-T-E-P. Hero of a star, I'm on the TV. Loving all the buzz, I give a sneak peek. I'll be blowing up the stage like I'm the queen bee.
Better call the vigilantes, hey, hey.
Popping off the trigger happy, hey, hey.
I'm about to turn them into dust.
Hey, there ain't no one like us. Hey, better call the vigilantes, hey, hey.
Popping off the trigger happy, hey, hey.
Step into the streets, I light it up.
Hey, there ain't no one like us. Hey.
If you need it done, then it's DIY. Why lean on someone? Just be that guy. Men trust the system and it bleeds them dry. None as mean as I. When it comes to the punishment of the villain, it's just I'm a happy trigger for justice. Not the kind of hero to fuck with. My fist goes like for like. On punchlines, I'm rustage. Too clean, even man's knuckles are dusted. All black feel like a damn crook. When it comes to rules, now I'm throwing out the handbook. Used to run alone, now the gang's up. No guns, put out bare arms like a tank top. Comes a point in the life of an old man, no clock. Time doesn't never spin a slow dance. When you fall in a step with the program, I'll take the law into your own hands.
Better call the vigilantes, hey, hey.
Popping off the trigger happy, hey, hey.
I'm about to turn them into dust.
Hey, there ain't no one like us. Hey, better call the vigilantes, hey, hey.
Popping off the trigger happy, hey, hey.
Step into the streets, I light it up.
Hey, there ain't no one like us. Hey,
we gon' turn them to dust.
Hey,
keep on earning their trust.
Hey, we gon' do what we must. Hey, there ain't no one like us. Hey,
we gon' turn them to dust.
Hey,
keep on earning their trust.
Hey, we gon' do what we must. Hey, there ain't no one like us. Hey.
They asking what's it like when you're born into a war, you gotta love to fight. So pull your weapon from the forge, we're gonna rush the site. If you gon' touch the mic, then tell me what's your type. Cause I ignite that, the way the mag be. And when my car go, it in the backseat. They hit the brakes and at the sight, the heat ran like a track meet. My fire is squad, gorilla like I'm in a Tambi. Your song torch, it's on board all over me. You're singing my dropping so sharply, thinking that they overheat. I'm Charles, that they over me. But every gen's a phone to me. The target, that's my fireplace. The name is Storms in Normandy.
I've been past the peace, bring the flooding back. Cause when I blast the beam, there's the bubble bath. Glitches, tragedies, too much water chap. I dive in first with the aqua jet, so you won't have the upper hand. Attack when I go psycho with the pump, I got the hydro. I'm a sucker for the tight flow, so jump the fuck off my boat. Kyogre breaks the forecast, we pour it in masses. Sea storms in the havoc, I'm 3/4 of our planet.
She first
first three. Told that boy come and tap in. I read his top, had him looking like an Ashland. Trap kicked him, dump his body in a trash bin. Ain't trying to battle, get your ass off the grass then. Grass gems looking like a solar beam on a wrist. Fuck its own overgrow, we up the green in a pinch. Plus with us, your whole team in a split. Fuck your top five, we the top three in this bitch.
Stars on plain Jane, best time. Scarfed up, one shot bedtime. Got a red and orange bitch, get right. You waking up the king of the Titans, you got a deadline. Slow start, but we go hard, pulling hyper beam. Get loud like an X-Cloud, holding down the team. Go yard, we don't grow now, we no shady P. New stuff, gon' Route 1, bring the normalcy.
Last day buzzing, got a tree line drumming. In on that nuggets, I stay callin' puffin'. Me drill keeper, Vespa Quinn on scene. I can't get the cutie flies off me. Pop my quiver, dancing ain't build as fight. Ops overwhelm me or silk trap. They can't color me, size of my colory answer. My dungaree's too pimp about every.
I'm a legendary bird, cause I'm moving with grace. Zooming past it fast as you could say, uno, dos, tres. So fly when I aerial ace. With my red crazy, you can make an escape. There ain't no stakes on a plane. I'm oh so high. You couldn't reach it with your dodo, bro, don't try. And when my wiggle hits the dual wing beats, you can say your goodbyes. We'll be seeing 2 W's in the blue sky.
Out of the swamp, had to hit the ground running. They wanted water, but I gave them something sunny. You a bunny trying to kick it with the grave diggers. High horsepower in the Rari, I'm a lane switcher. Got out the mud in this arena is my trap house. I'm mixing muddy water with the fiends until I black out. I'm sipping on that poison like a glass core. They hate to see when I score. The siren on my hips, so tread lightly before I crash out.
Clear body, Reggie rockin' a posse and leave his head out and left eyes looking like Geodude with a red fathom. Squad 30 began down in no damn my shit. Some holes of diamonds got him thinking that the jeans rock man for the best. So photo style, bro gon' lock in till his bands get dry. Cause Poe fully, really coolly had an eye on the rock. And Brody know me ever look, had a shot when I wide. Damn.
Aloha to the alloy, ha. Yeah, we made a gross amount of money, now we on top. They net hands that break songs, so ring the bell, dawn. Metal climb like the boost of my nature is adamantium. Took a gen to type, but not GPTs. To take on my A-Ron, we'll add the GG. Crank the heat and went far from ideal. But you're hard pressed to find bars without steel.
Keeping it 100 like Buzzy Buzz and Nuzzle, you better run away. Mine in a puzzle, double trouble, I'll get the muzzle spraying. More peck on how they switch face, but we wasn't phased. Put some gold on my grill, I'm using thunder face. Mascot reppin', the rap so shocking, it's widening. Grab my weapon, I zap those targets and slide them. Wrote on phone trolls, getting swiped like we brightening. Iono going live, we the way viral.
Shine bright, like a Z crystal cryogonal. Megastones and abominable, no evolution ain't optional. Catch a cold, I cure 'em black and white like a domino. How you feeling, but with thick fat on the abdominal? Stop with City Gym, leaving puzzled the way I slide. I can fuck with Officer Jenny, the mammoth swine. And I'm tailing with a 9 in the Lola. The boss told him always hailing in July with these rhymes, cause Frost wrote them.
For the punchline, I turn the track to a punch out. Punch drunk, spike him to the ground, try to punch now. Uppercut, leave him in the sky, we gon' touch clouds. Hell bring to the bell ring, it's a tough round. Make you talking, annihilate on pagan. I do you like a Kuma, it's a demon full of rage again, go ape again. My aura crazy on my finger shit, and fire feet. I set my layers in just like a blazer.
Yo, this colorful mug, a low line, I know scum corrosion. How you still rusty as fuck? Grew at a heel with black sludge in their blood. Look pro gunk that glowed up, stepping chest puffs. So what's up? Your girl rockin' with me is tossed the breeze, scope and slaw the beat. We gas levitate, coughing the wheezing, got you with green dot up between your eyes. Slow king Galarian species, snakes backwards, and I stomp 23s.
Dark soul crushers, spirit killers, we ghostbusters. Umbreon, the gold rings glow when foes touch this. Absolutely a disaster, close up with Tyranitar eruptions, getting your dome dusted. Been bugging on me, I don't believe in psychics. Dark rot, eating, rising, dreams in silence. We vibe with 3 cleavers, cause we been violent. Hound dooms, all black dogs with heat beside them.
When match, you take my shadow balls and take my kids. Diamonds on my eyelids like it stabilizes. Your bank broke, go lurk for a lick to stabilize it. Too scared to take your mask off to say what you did. Irritina colored pair of sneakers, shit's poorly. This is shadow force back and forth through all the story. Got a big ass mouth, no dust and water imitate. You get lost last place, frost lashes on the dates.
First gen pop non-stop was delightful. 2 kicks feel like 2 spoons, very mindset. Abracadabra, my faithful disciples. Mind over matter, cause what matters solely mine. Like ain't no rhyme, plus I'm freezing on a dime. Off green, different scene, like I'm turning back time. All mine, that's the ending to the next bar of mine. Left this money future side and came back next night. All mine.
I better stay a while, so be on the beat with the dancing in style. Get ya, eagerly, jiggly, wiggly up on the floor. Baby, think you're tough enough, I can turn you out the door. Cause the floor gets in and more, rest, chorus. Nothing no trouble, rolling through your kind of boy. Is down, get coffee, my kiss is sweet. Call me at the way of performing alchemy.
Tip those scales, we don't clip no nails. Leave a claw mark, switch till the wind blows gales. And the more large, more dimes, whip those tails. Got that thick guy, and his skin so frail. Come and dance with me, we can ride like a night. Got a lance with me, stress, shimmering cold, glimmering chrysalis soul. Living sample, the fact is my code different. No, all the glitters in gold, bro, no kidding. Turning D rank mons and the S's, I'm so sibilant. Right upon them, bet the stellar form can stop the weather storming. In the fight, and every single side is started metamorphing. Terrestrializing in the rise, you'll see the terraforming. I'm changing types on every guy, I'm really terraforming.
Yeah, hey. Find me in the shadows, I can light 'em up. Send them to the gallows in a ton of run.
Oh shit, I'm too infected with my own stats.
That's the price of love. Send them to the gallows in a ton of run. Got me needing hammer and it's piling up.
Crazy.
That's the price of love. Tell me for my sockets like a mic cord. Got me in the targets, but sitting on the high horse. Acting like they got nothing to die for. I'm not shutting down, I'm only turning off the light source. Hey, ghost riding in the city, hiding me for 50 breaking out, so they gon' need a.
Well, they're actually related to summer. They just an idiot and knew it. I do poet. Among these phrases are raining, which one
Find me in the shadows, I can light 'em up. Send them to the gallows in a ton of run. Got me needing hammer and it's piling up. Red, that's the price of love. Find me in the shadows, I can light 'em up. Send them to the gallows in a ton of run. Got me needing hammer and it's piling up. Red, that's the price of love. Yeah, go read my synopsis. Don't test my patience, that's a pop quiz. My moves Keanu when I'm locked in. Shots rim, putting down dolls like it's John Wick. Getting violent like the furnace cause I've been the iron. So defining, lock me up and call prison island. Pause the movie cause I'm gonna need a minute silence. I've been ripping that more than I'm bragging how it isn't diamond. Better stand down when I'm asking. Ducking with the sound of the blast. You be getting lost in the margins. Put them in their place like they chows in the garden. See my weapon in the darkness of a sycophantic scientists that act like they're my savior. Forgetting what they started, every head another target. I'm a legend in this league, the only way that I'm a faker. Find me in the shadows, I can light 'em up. Send them to the gallows in a ton of run. Got me needing ammo and it's piling up. Red, that's the price of love. Find me in the shadows, I can light 'em up. Send them to the gallows in a ton of run. Got me needing ammo and it's piling up. Red, that's the price of love.
That's right, you were listening to me after all.
Yeah. Every time I touch the mic, this man's getting silly cause it's monkey time. Wukong and a ditty, I'm a funky guy. Shape shift, do it tricky, ever customize. It's nothing like the sun where we brush the side. I run them like I won every monster fight. Like what a guy is done in a supper time. Cause I'm on more levels like construction sites. Gonna cause a scene in heaven. Keep that stick on my body, that's a lethal weapon. And I'm sick of these cause they wanna teach a lesson. They just want immortal, they ain't beating 7. And I send them out, his spirit through a deep depression. Grace says, amigo to the beast, they mentioned 500 years as a pre-suspension. Say they get into the bread, it's a yeast infection. Losing my level cause I was born. Call me a 7, you can't be more honest. They anti-crackers, we're gonna talk. Promise, this is a legacy, not a short. Sonnet, way that I trend.
Refers to this cherry blossoms, not literally. I can't believe this. Means that the first one's so much harder. That is in one day what I thought I could make. make sure you remember all that. Our next topic is... Oh well, know how much... Pay
You're
attention.
a lifesaver!
I can hear my classmates was have become slightly more popular. Yeah, my charm's gone up slightly. Classes ended. Get back to the dorms. Cool. Sorry. Keyword. Strip roll. Wrestling with that.
Oh, he's back.
I sure can.
So, this is our new guest. Good evening. My name is Shuji Ikutsuki. I'm the chairman of the board for your school. Ikutsuki. Hard to say, isn't it? That's why I don't like introducing myself. Even I get tongue-tied sometimes. Please, have a seat.
Yeah, sitting down.
I apologize for the confusion regarding your accommodations, but it may take a bit longer before you receive the proper room assignment. Is there anything you'd like to ask?
Why are you... Hey, you here? Elfwood. Third night I saw her.
There are only 4 students in this dorm. You, Takeba-kun here, Kirijo-kun,
Aki?
and a 3rd year named Akihiko Sanada-kun. I hope you all get along. Do you have an... another?
Oh. Why?
To welcome you, of course. You don't mind, do you? Speaking of which, Takeba-kun, have you seen Kirijo-kun by any chance?
She's upstairs.
As diligent as always, but it couldn't hurt to come down and say hello. Is there anything else? You saw something strange? Like what? You were probably just tired. I wouldn't worry about it. Any other questions?
Any other questions like you answered mine?
Excellent. Here's to a wonderful school year.
I have good and insightful.
Now, if you'll excuse me.
What a mad lad.
I'm sure you're worn out from all these formalities. You may want to consider going to bed early. As they say, the early bird catches the bookworm. Get it? Bookworm? Because you're too clever, isn't it?
No. Did you know?
You'll get used to his lame jokes. Like the chairman said, you should get some rest. Transferring schools is a real pain when you're not used to it. Good night.
Hello there. So,
He went to bed a little while ago. Mr. Chairman, do you think he's...
well, let's wait and see for now. The dark hour is approaching.
Come on, what do you say? I can't leave a pretty girl standing around in the cold like this.
What do you think, Mayumi? I mean, I'm cool with it, but if my parents found out...
They don't need to know. Just drop them a text. It'll be fine.
Yeah. Okay, let's do it.
This sucks.
I'm serious. I was scared shitless.
Nice story, though.
That was the Bayside Rockers, brought to you by KJ. And that's all for tonight, folks. Tune in again next week, same time, same place.
The program you just heard was sponsored by Kirijo Electronics, bringing the future to you. The time is now 12 a.m.
I'm too.
Huh? What the?
Bro just got blood.
He's still sleeping. The dark hour occurs every day at 12 midnight. You could say it's the hidden hour. During this time, an ordinary person transmogrifies into a coffin and is oblivious to all that occurs.
Then he must be...
As you can see, he's retained his human form. He may be asleep, but he's definitely experiencing the dark hour. The only question that remains is whether or not he has the potential. Though, come to think of it, he must. If he didn't, they would have preyed on him by now.
Scary.
In any case, we should continue to monitor him for a few more days.
Yes, sir.
I feel kinda bad, though, spying on him like this.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Velvet Room. My name is Igor. I am delighted to make your acquaintance.
Or?
This is Elizabeth. She's a resident here, like myself.
Pleased to meet you.
This place exists between dream and reality, mind and matter. Only those who have signed the contract can enter this place. From now on, you shall be welcome here as a guest in the Velvet Room. You were destined to hone your unique ability, and you will require my assistance to do so. I only ask one thing in return. Abide by your contract, and assume full responsibility for the choices you make. Precisely. You are fast asleep in the real world as we speak. This visit of yours is merely a dream. However, you will come here of your own accord, sooner or later. Hold on to this.
Oh, what a velvet key.
Until we meet again.
Igor. Phone.
Morning.
Oh, Junpei's here, maybe. Oh, but you are like these, I guess goes back to the drinks on. The adrenaline rush she does not try to come. Like something games.
Oh, you think so?
Wow, it's setting pretty seriously. But it takes real courage to that, you know. I mean, he's right, but then actually, since not listening, consider. We have classic loot. Oh. Stay awakening and mandatory sword battle.
Now, moving on.
Him, I'll be learning all about old Japanese, old Isaac. Now, some people say collecting isn't relevant, but oh, are they wrong? The other teachers, oh, they really understand it. Good. Maybe. Personally,
Good grief.
Hey, you ignorant. Let's wake up, shall we just open your tape. First, the trick. Very interesting. Youngsters. The ball. Force myself to stay awake and I want to inspire you. Heck in 10 minutes.
What's up? How's it going?
Yay.
Want to stop somewhere on the way home?
House Queen.
I don't know. Maybe grab a bite to eat?
Sure.
That's right. You're new around here. No worries. I'll show you.
Yeah, we're in the mall.
This is Polonia Mall.
Hello?
Whenever I hang out with the guys from school, we end up coming here. There's a karaoke box, an arcade. Oh yeah, you can rent out CDs too.
Cool.
And there's that club over there.
Hell yeah.
Not that I've ever gone in myself. This place may not look like much, but I'm not complaining. Let's check out the CDs first.
Machine.
Oh, whoa, that's new. I gotta try this. Let me show you my mad crane game skills.
Yeah, mad crane game. Fuck, too.
Ah, damn it! Oh, come on, man.
Hit L twice, go down.
I am not leaving empty-handed. Dude, I'm gonna look on the side. Yeah, that's it, yo! One more try. Just one more.
After school, evening. Look at that.
Welcome back.
You're pretty late. Don't mean to be overbearing, but make this a regular occurrence. Well, in any case, you're quite tired with. Well, I can say finally. I think it's a bit of time. Why am I saying night night through here when I should be saying it to the camera? Night, everybody. Thanks for stopping by. Saving now. Cool.